Hey kids, you're listening to the internet's wettest podcast about video games, consoles, and pancakes. The SML Podcast. Prepare for the SML Podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Howdy ho.
I don't know if it showed on camera or not, but got a KFC Bowl I'm working on.
Oh,
because
right
despite ordering before 7,
Jesus Christ.
got here 15 minutes ago.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Is it at least still warm?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, there's that at least. I'm kind of shocked it's still warm, to be quite frank.
I'm pretty sure when the guy, because we had one guy who picked up the order and then sat on it for like 20 minutes and then just dropped the order.
Oh.
Yeah. Love when they do that.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting. What else picks up the order?
Oh, sorry. Not that kind of waiting.
Oh, yeah. And we don't see him on the map. His icon doesn't show up anywhere. So I'm like, come from, don't know what's going on. And then the notification changed to he's waiting at the restaurant because the store is still preparing your order. I think this dude got there and was like, yo, this shit's cold. Make them fresh food.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then he had another delivery before ours, so we still had to wait.
Yeah.
I got my ball.
Very nice. Very nice.
Indeed. How are you, Jacob?
I'm okay, I guess.
Jealous you
I'm alive.
That's all you have to say for yourself?
About what?
I don't know, like the floor's yours, bitch. Say something.
I don't know. You know, I'm like, I just rushed like after work to eat dinner with my family and watch some TV. Like, we've been getting them into I Love Lucy and the original Addams Family.
Oh, nice.
And then, yeah, I had to rush up here to talk to you chuckle fucks.
Very good. Aki, what about you?
I'm doing pretty good. I just finished a model kit.
Did you get the one that you had to pay the $40 for?
Turns out it was $54 and some change.
Ah, damn. There's even more?
Yeah. Yeah, for an order, this model kit cost me $67 fucking dollars. And tariffs cost me $54 and like 30 something cents, 40 something cents, some shit like that.
Is it at least like a good sized gunpla?
It's decent sized, and I really like it. It's filling out the set of kits. It's one of the last few that I need. However, annoyingly, I found out it wasn't the version of it that I was expecting it to be. It doesn't have all the stuff I was playing. Yeah, it sucks. Because there's a version of it that has a whole bunch of other stuff, and I didn't realize there were 2 different versions of it. So I got this expecting it to have all that stuff, and it doesn't have it. And it's like, well, fuck. It's still cool. It's just not anywhere near as cool. And I probably wouldn't have spent as much as I did on it if I would have realized that. But, you know, it's actually the one that I put together. And I need some glue to end up finishing it because it has some magnets to hold a shield to its arm, and it's not holding the magnets in place for some reason on this kit. So I have to just get some glue and glue it in there. I'll do that like this weekend because I have some fuck is the glue? Some UV glue, and I'll just
like to imagine you got the wrong package, and you're like,
What a crock of shit that was!
Yeah, I am kind of thinking that, because I really wanted that other kit. I had plans, and now those plans are kind of just down the shitter. I'll eventually find the proper version of this that I want, and I'll buy it. It'll just probably have to. It's just probably also going to have a lot of tariffs, because I'll probably have to buy it from Japan.
It will.
Yeah.
Thanks. America.
Unless I can't find it for like 6 years, and then maybe there won't be. I don't know. Really depends. Really depends. We'll find out. I don't have a lot of faith.
You talk too much. Hopefully you never.
Bri, your turn. How's things going?
Things are going. House ownership is expensive and tiring.
How's things going? What have you been doing?
Well, mostly Indri's been doing stuff. He installed a mailbox today because we had a mail slot in the wall next to the front door of the house. And that's just not going to cut it. Plus, there's no way to send outgoing mail. So we got like a mailbox with a post, and he installed some light fixtures today and like a weather stripping thing on the front door, and like just doing all the things. Had to buy a washer dryer the other day, and found a couch for the living room, and been hanging photos and art and shit on the wall. Like, it's just all the little things to make a house a home.
What kind of art?
I have like some medieval art in the organization I'm in. They do awards because it's a volunteer organization. And so there's awards for arts and sciences. There's awards for service, and there's awards for combat arts. And they make medieval replica scrolls, like custom to people's, tastes. And so I have a whole bunch of awards that I've gotten over the years with really cool art on them that I have framed on the wall, stuff like that. And then I have movie posters and things like that.
Ooh, what movies? I want to judge you.
Next to me, I have the Ewok Adventure. You can judge me all you want for that, but it's like
it's probably
awesome.
kind of rare, so I can respect it.
Yeah,
right.
And then I have a bunch of David Lynch movies, like Lost Highway and Mulholland Drive and Twin Peaks and stuff. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What else?
Some Donnie Darko movie poster.
There we go.
Yeah.
I thought it was all right, but kind of overrated.
Oh, see, I love it.
I've New Groove poster.
Did you watch S Darko?
I did. It was not that fun. Yeah, it was a fan made movie. It was an interesting take on the lore. I mean, similar lore. You could always just watch Southland Tales, which is also by Richard Kelly.
Okay. That's a weird movie.
It's a good movie though. It's all like they were directed to overact. So you have some like really good actors just acting kind of really weird. It's and
in roles you wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
Like the one segment had like a KFC bowl. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Okay. Jeez, hot shot.
The one section had like Amy Poehler, Anna Gasteyer, and Molly Shannon, something like that. And I thought it would be like a sweet comedic little thing. And what are they, like in a taco truck or a hot dog truck? It's been so long I can't remember.
It was an ice cream truck with.
They're like the most foul mouthed
Christopher Lambert. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is happening in this scene? It was not at all what I expected from them.
Oh yeah.
Really interesting movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jacob, as I said before you joined, the KFC Bowl that I ordered before 7 showed up about 10 minutes before I went on air.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we have to watch you eat.
Well, you don't have to watch the stream. The people in chat have to watch me.
Well, yeah,
you just have to hear me.
Oh, sweet. So it's ASMR night.
I mean, I'm trying to stay away from the mic. If I'm getting too close, please let me know. But
out of curiosity, do you have your teeth in as you're eating this?
There's
then we could
chicken in it. Of fucking course, my teeth are in.
I don't know, man. I don't know like how mealy it is. Because I was saying, well, like
It's
if that was the
KFC.
case, you should take it. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Chicken. I can't gum chicken.
Well, I know, but we could listen to you gum chicken, and then it really is an ASMR episode. Just hear all that. It'll be amazing.
So a couple years ago, cat time on my stream used to be Teak licking into the microphone. We stopped
Like
doing that because some people didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
Now we have a cat cam.
Just much
But
better.
yeah, we used to just like let her lick into the mic. It was still on camera, but you could hear her licking her treats into the microphone.
Predator, stop rubbing your face on the mic stand.
Mm-hmm.
Got to mark that territory.
She wants chicken. I gave her chicken.
And now she
Lloyd
wants more
asking,
because you
what
gave her
flavor
some.
Mountain Dew did you get with your order?
Did you give your cat Mountain Dew?
I got Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning, Peaches and Cream Edition.
Mm.
Mhm.
Peaches and Skeet.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, God, it is so fucking good. Sweet Lightning is like a honey peach flavor Mountain Dew that's only at KFC. And a couple restaurants lately have been doing like, let's add cream to all of our drinks. And it tastes really good.
Interesting.
Taco Bell did it with the Baja, the Dirty Baja. I think they also do it to Dr. Pepper and Coke. Or no, Pepsi, obviously, at KFC. Some other places do it too. I don't know.
So I was at Taco Bell yesterday, and Indri got a Baja Blast, and I tried some just to try it again. I still just don't like it. There's something about it that just not do it for me.
No.
But I tried it, and I realized that they have the Baja Blast Midnight flavor, and I don't know what it's supposed to taste like, but now I want to try that.
Passion fruit.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a passion fruit frenzy Baja Blast like 2 summers ago, something like that. And from everything I've heard, this is the same drink,
Okay.
just named differently. There were people who work with Mountain Dew who were like the flavor profiles that they have in the systems. They were exact same thing.
Mm.
Yeah. So anyone else want to chat about how their week's going, or are we
I mean, my whole house has been sick all week.
Fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
I
cold.
said new?
But like,
Anything new going on?
well, I mean, this time it's colds. So it's kind of new.
No, you're just always
Kind
sick.
of. I mean, yeah,
Kids.
but like this time there's no vomiting. At least, like it's just snotty Kleenexes, and I had to give my kids COVID tests today just to be sure.
Yay!
Yeah, like my youngest hates me today, or at
I
least
fixed the
hated me
vacuum
for part of
cleaner.
it. Okay.
Hmm?
Just remember not to stick your dick in it.
I went to the dermatologist today. They got me horror acolyte coming in. Oh, scream away, Matt. I love hearing it. Keep going.
Why?
I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, that scream is so funny. Horror acolyte, welcome in, everybody. We're going to get a contest going in a second. Thanks to the wonderful, wonderful team at Ocean Media. Going to be talking about 2 of their games during the reviews later. And we're going to be giving away both of those games through the show.
Woot.
So, yeah, whenever my lazy ass gets to it, we will start that contest.
All right.
But I went to the dermatologist today. Got in. When I was first told to like schedule my appointment, I went on the online scheduling and it's like earliest appointment, March.
Mm.
So I just closed out, and then maybe a half hour later I got a text. It's time to schedule your appointment. I'm like, I just fucking did this, but I clicked on there and there's an appointment for today.
Dice.
Ooh.
One. And then March.
Yeah.
Kind of
Went
have to
down.
take that one.
Went down, they checked it out. They don't think it's an allergic reaction. They didn't really tell me what it could be. They're just, it might be some kind of like bacterial infection that I somehow got on my arms. It could have been related to my old bedding. And now that we have new bedding, it has been clearing up. But they gave me 2 different medications for the itch and for the rash. And hopefully it is all taken care of. The good news is I don't have buggies in my skin, so I'm not a scumbag.
All right.
That's good.
Yay. How's my arm doing? So bad. The rash was on the injured part of my arm. I scratched it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it aggravated it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fun times.
Yeah.
Fun times. Also fun news. There's a lot of news this week.
It's going to be fun.
There's a lot of news this week. It was fun. It was Tokyo Game Show, man. We had fucking Capcom presentation, State of Play. Who else did shit? I don't know who did shit. I think TECMO did one, maybe.
I have so many notes for news this week.
Xbox did theirs. But before we get to those, I think the biggest news of the week just came out a few hours ago.
Disney Dreamlight Valley. No?
You talk too much. Homeboy, you never.
I don't know.
The big news going around is that
herpes.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Ain't nobody ask you shit.
How many more times do you want to do this, Jacob?
I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Hey, go fuck yourself. You raggedy bitch.
All right, yeah, the big news. EA is apparently nearing a $50 billion deal to go private. You guessed it, the Saudis are involved.
Oh my god, no way. Who would have guessed?
So, yeah. What are your thoughts on that news?
I'm not sure what going private it means for them.
It means that they're no longer beholden to their shareholders, and they essentially don't really have to report to anyone.
Yeah.
It's all private equity. So instead of anybody being able to have a theoretical say, it's like a limited few.
Yeah, that limited few being whatever individuals are buying this, which I assume are probably also people who were investors and now are like, hey, instead of being investors, let's just be the bosses instead. So I don't know. I don't think anything's going to change.
It's not just one group purchasing it. It is a group of investors coming together to do this deal. I'm sure we'll hear more over the weekend. So next week we will potentially have more details on this and what it entails. But Tokyo Game Show happened.
Yes.
God damn it! I had like chicken bowl and Sony State to Play first. Damn it.
We can do Sony State to Play first.
Yeah, I have the notes for that, though.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do that because he wants to eat.
Gotcha.
So, Saros from PlayStation Studios and Housemarque was shown off. It was very Returnal-like. It is a third-person action shooter. Dodge 'em up. It's coming out March 20th.
Yeah.
Nice. They also have an interesting little mechanic in it to where the first time you die, you get to revive yourself at full health. So, there you go. Yeah, they wanted to make it a little easier for people. Probably because they made it entirely too damn hard. Yeah. So that was at least interesting that I saw.
ZAUM, the team behind Disco Elysium, announced 0 parades for Dead Spies.
Yep. That
I
looks
do not have
interesting.
very much faith in this.
Well, I think that Disco Elysium was a really good game for them. I haven't played it still. It's on my list. But I know some people like Horror Acolyte are big fans. So I'm interested to at least see what happens with that.
Yeah, see, the reason why I don't have faith in it is because all the original writers gone. They were kicked out of the group, and I think so was the original heads of the group. All of them were kicked out of the group, and now they're making this game. So it's basically a brand new, like, they have all the coders and stuff, I believe, from the original game, but that's it. Everyone else is basically brand new.
They have the look and feel, but not the heart and soul.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't know how well this is going to end up going because of that.
Interesting.
It's out next year, so we'll find out in due time.
Yeah.
Hey, Moobot did the thing for me. I should probably open. God damn it! I'm so behind today.
Moo, motherfucker.
Giveaway reset. Giveaway. Open. There we go.
Yep. Ta-da!
Now people can enter. I'm such a Microsoft Flight Sim is hitting the PS5 December 8th.
With VR support in development.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I was going to mention. Going to get opinions on it and then be like, oh, VR support in the future. But yeah, PS5, PS5 Pro, and VR2 coming to a Microsoft Flight Sim. Sounds like it's going to be fucking awesome in VR too.
Yeah. I'm just glad that PlayStation is going to have another top seller that's a Microsoft-owned game.
Yeah.
I wonder how this one's going to do. Because
I have a feeling it's probably going to do pretty good.
Like, I think it's going to do well, but it's still a niche kind of title. And the way they split this game up into packages and pricing, it'll be curious to see.
See, I think it's going to do well because of one very specific reason. It's going to, realistically, it's going to hit the Asian market. Because Xbox, they might be like, oh, we've gotten into the Asian market. Yeah, but sticking your pinky toe in it is very different from what PlayStation has. And I really see a game like this picking up in Asian markets.
Yeah, especially considering at the Xbox showcase, which we'll talk about later, they unveiled the new world update. Flight Sim is Japan.
Yay.
And it was so beautiful.
It was. A lot of people are really pissed off that it's getting VR support on PlayStation 5. To those bitching and complaining, I'm going to tell you, play the game on your PC. It supports VR.
Yeah.
You dumbass. Battlefield 6 got a video coming out October 10th. Yay.
I've only heard positive things about this game.
I know. It's kind of surprising. Like, everyone seems to be totally out on Call of Duty this year and all in on Battlefield.
From what I understand, Call of Duty just keeps adding shit that people don't want and taking away all the things they do want. So people are just like, fuck it. Whereas Battlefield is just exactly what you expect out of a Battlefield title. It is just back to the basics that everyone actually wants. So everyone's switching over. And I've only heard positive about this and negative about Call of Duty. So it's interesting. I wonder if Call of Duty is going to fix their shit or if we're going to see a pickup of Battlefield, which hasn't happened in...
I don't know.
Ever, I don't think.
We shall find out. Hey, Bri, what did the spammer say? Because I saw it was held for something in the text, but I didn't even get a chance.
It was one of those Stream Boo ones.
So it wasn't anything like...
They're already reported. Yeah.
I didn't know if they were like calling me the F word or something.
Oh, no. Nothing fun like that.
I had a guy on Reddit get really pissed off because I told him no one is going to game share their account with him so that he could get Xbox 360 gamer pictures. He's Because really, if you're in a game share for something, you're game sharing for games. If you're risking your account, you're game sharing for games. This dude wants fucking gamer pictures and themes. I'm like, no one's going to game share with you, but you could get some fucking gamer pictures. And he harassed the hell out of me on messaging. I ignored him for a while, but then I would just send winkies and emojis, tell him his mother's proud of him. And then once the N-word started flying is when I started flagging, and now his account's gone.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Good.
Tangent of the day. Jacob, you should be excited about this next one. Deus Ex Remastered from Eidos Montreal and Aspire is coming out February 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to checking it out.
It was also confirmed it will be hitting Switch, Steam, and Series X and S.
Thanks.
Halloween the game. It's Ilphonic once again. Civilians versus Michael. So asymmetric horror.
Yeah.
Is this one gonna last?
As long as the license holds.
Yeah, this one at least apparently has, the correct licenses and stuff, whereas that's why the other one failed. Turns out they didn't actually get the license to all the different versions of him that they had, because a bunch of different people own different parts of different licenses for that shit, and it's very complicated to find all of them, and they thought they hit some that someone else actually ended up owning parts of it, so that's why it failed. So I have no idea. That bullshit is insanity, and good luck to these people. I don't have a lot of faith, because licensing that kind of shit is ridiculous.
What are they gonna do to set itself apart from Friday the 13th?
Nothing.
Dead by Daylight?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't know. Comes out September 8th, 2026.
Yep.
So a year away. We'll see how it goes. Last Epic or Abyss. It's coming to PS5. I don't really know what Lost Epic is.
Nor do I. I have to look this up.
It looks like a dungeon crawler.
It looked RPG-ish.
Yeah. That's about all I got out of it.
Fine game. I'll look you up. Last Epic. Classes and masteries. Choose path of power. Journey through time. Uncover the past. Reforge the future. Loot, forge, slaughter. Just a bunch of text and no actual gameplay. Thanks. Really good. Helpful. Proud of you. It's on Steam now, so hitting PS5.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing,
but yeah, it looks Diablo-ish.
Maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing from the YouTube videos that I'm seeing here. They all look like they're more styled like a Diablo style game.
Well, it's hitting PS5. I didn't see a date for it, and fingers crossed, maybe it'll hit Xbox as well. We shall see. 7 Deadly Sins Origins, an action JRPG coming out January 28th. You know that's not coming out. Mobile, though.
It was one of the few things that actually interested me in the showcase until they started talking about the crafting. And then I was like, nope, I'm out.
Why is there crafting? There doesn't need to be crafting in a game that.
Yeah.
Ew.
New video for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, which just launched. It showed off the Mega Man DLC trailer.
Yeah.
And apparently it's already doing really, really, really well.
It's reviewing fantastically. There's people saying this might be the best kart racer ever. Beating Mario Kart.
Yep.
So I want to try this one really bad. Neo 3 is happening, and it's not coming to Xbox. PlayStation, PC, February 6th.
That doesn't shock me at all.
Yeah. I really... KOEI TECMO, come on, Xbox is funding a Ninja Gaiden game that's going on everything. You motherfuckers can't let us get Neo. Give us 1 and 2, bitches. Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered comes out March 19th, the day after my birthday, so you know what to get me. Confirmed for Series X and S, Switch 1 and 2, and PC as well. It takes the original Dynasty Warriors 3, and it takes it from showing 3 fighters at a time to like 9,000.
Wow.
Nifty.
Difference from PS1 to PS5, right?
Yeah.
I love Dynasty Warriors 3, so
Fair.
I am thrilled to see it getting maybe that was on PS2. I don't remember. I'm too old. Code Vein 2 is coming.
Yay.
Yes.
Hockey, excited?
Extremely. I loved the first game. I am so hyped for this.
On the Xbox.
I can't wait.
And PC.
I will
January 30th.
Woot.
That's pretty close.
January. So close. Very good. New trailer for Final Fantasy Tactics comes out next week.
Are you excited, Joe?
Actually, yes, because I was able to get the money to pre-order it. So I am very fucking excited again.
Yeah, that'll go on my wish list.
Yeah, I had to miss a lot of shit lately, and I got just enough together for this one. So
Nice.
fortune smiled upon me. Let It Die Inferno is a PvPvE where you die and get new bodies over and over.
I'm going to be
Didn't
honest.
really know what was going on.
Yeah, I saw Uncle Death and the other guy, and they started talking, and I got real confused, and I lost interest fast, and I didn't even catch the name of the game. That is literally what my notes say.
Well, it's called Let It Die Inferno. Comes out December 3rd, and I don't know what other platforms it'll be on.
Yeah.
Someone look it up, quick. I'm eating food while you do that.
Let It Die
Eating my
Inferno.
KFC Bowl.
Let It Die Inferno is going to be on Steam. It's a Let It Die sequel. It's an survival action roguelite. That's all I got real quick glance.
No other platforms besides PC and PS5, I guess.
That's what it looks like.
Ah, well. Next game looked incredible. It is called Chronoscript, The Endless End. It is a side-scroller action game where you transition through books via ink puddles. It is set to come out next year. I believe as of right now, it is PlayStation only.
Yeah, that looked cool too. Yeah.
The Endless End, you said?
Chronoscript, The Endless End.
Yep.
It's also on Steam, at least.
Yeah.
So there's
All right.
that.
Yeah, that one looked, that was a highlight of the show for me. I thought that one looked incredible.
Yep.
Crimson Desert, March 19th. Another one that is the day after my birthday. So there's 2 presents y'all can all chip in for and get me. Co-hosts, listeners, PR teams, developers, whoever's listening. Random dude who found us through the YouTube algorithm somehow. New Sony wireless Pulse Elevate desktop speakers are coming out next year. They're USB, and you could sync them to your PlayStation. You could sync them to your computer. You could sync them to your phone and your portal.
Your bathroom sink.
No.
Oh, you can't sync them to a sink? That sucks.
Unfortunately, no. You need a Sony sync. I didn't see if they announced the price on them. If they're not too expensive, like it could be a neat investment to have, because I don't have the greatest sound system in the world, especially for like our TV is just running off normal ass TV speakers. We don't even have a sound bar.
Oh my god!
That's some ghetto shit for us.
Aki, did you hear what the poor said? Say it again. Say it again, beggar.
I only have TV speakers.
Oh.
Short. I'm bald. I can't get any holes. I've been fighting my entire life.
I'm gonna go light a pile of $1,000. It'll keep me warm.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me!
PlayStation Plus is getting some new games. The
Yay.
October 7th lineup was announced. And it's a really good one that, of course, still had people bitching and complaining. Let's see, what awful games did they give them this month? Alan Wake 2. What a shitty game.
Damn.
No
the
one
worst
wants
of the
Alan
worst,
Wake
obviously.
2. Goat Sim 3.
Yeah.
We all know 2 is better.
Yeah. It's superior, obviously.
And Cocoon, like, why do we need a Wilford Brimley game in 2025?
They knew their audience. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Kids have been clamoring for a Cocoon video game. I mean, it's not like they're gonna make a video game based on Hard Target.
Very confusing IP acquisition with that title, but
It took me entirely too long to understand the reference y'all were making. Jesus.
Well, you should probably go have some, Quaker instant oatmeal. Stick to your ribs feeling.
Don't understand that reference at all.
so yeah, it's a good lineup. That is a really, really good PS Plus line.
Yeah.
They have the big AAA Alan Wake 2. They have the really popular indie with Goat Sim 3, and they have the critically acclaimed niche indie Cocoon. Like, they covered all the bases, and there's still people crying.
Makes me worried that we're losing Cocoon on Xbox though soon. I gotta finish that
Probably.
game.
Yeah, just take a day on the weekend. You can do it.
It happens.
Yeah. I don't have time for that.
Fair.
Last of Us 2 hit the PS Plus game catalog today.
Yay.
Not like the
For Last of
monthly
Us Day.
games, the catalog, the rental catalog.
And it was for Last of Us Day.
Yeah. And then they announced some classic games coming to PlayStation Plus for the premium subscribers who are really dumb and stuck with that tier. Tekken 3 from the PS1, Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2, and Tomb Raider Anniversary from the PS2.
Nice.
Nifty.
They announced that as of June 25th, Gran Turismo series has passed 100 million units sold, and the Spec 3 update for GT7 will hit in December.
Nice.
And now it's time. They are ready to unveil what they prepare for the God of War 20th anniversary, and it is a controller.
Yeah. It's not even that impressive looking, honestly.
Not at all. It looks shitty. Poor God of War. There were rumors of like the original trilogy remake. There were rumors of a 2.5D Metroidvania style God of War. Yeah, I got a controller. But they ended with a bang.
Yes, they did.
They made up for whatever previous joys or non-joys you felt through the conference when they showed off some gameplay, trailer footage for Wolverine from Insomniac, Marvel, and Sony. Comes out fall 2026, year away, and it is very M-rated.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Like,
It's very violent, very mature, very bloody.
Very perfect. I just hope that the injury system is like that old PS2 game. Was it Origins, I think? I don't know what it was. I never played it. Where he could literally be shot into pieces and you would see his body heal itself. I really hope that mechanic was brought into this game because, oh my god, that's going to be fucking awesome.
I mean, that was in. I mean, I remember that being in X-Men Origins Wolverine to an extent, but I mean, so did X2. Or wait, that was it. It was called Wolverine's Revenge, the X2 game, and then there was a game for X-Men Origins Wolverine. I mean, both of them kind of had that though, so
nice.
Gonna have to be more.
The
specific.
good one was the 360. We all know that.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, yeah. That was an amazing game.
That was like the perfect Wolverine game, probably until next fall, because this game looks phenomenal in every sense of the word. Like you could. I don't care if you're not a PlayStation fan, if you're an outright PlayStation hater and you saw this trailer and you didn't say, holy fuck, that looks cool, you can't be saved. This might have been one of the coolest looking trailers I've ever seen, and I am beyond excited for this one. And nice. Liam McIntyre is playing Wolverine. You may recognize him from Spartacus and the voice of JD Phoenix. So yeah. Wolverine, god damn.
Nice.
Thoughts on the state of play?
It wasn't
overall, it was kind of meh for me. There was a couple
okay.
highlights, but meh.
I think they made up for it with the ending. It was a fairly mid conference overall, but that end, they nailed the landing, and that's what people are going to remember.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right, who got the notes on the Xbox show?
Aki and I both do.
Oh, Jacob, what were your thoughts on State of Play? I keep forgetting you're here because you never talk.
Well, yeah, because I didn't watch it.
Should have watched it.
I was working.
You could still have opinions on things we say.
I mean, you smell like poo gas.
I fucking kill you!
Yeah, that's fair.
So Xbox, Aki, Bri, let's hear what went on.
Okay. The very first thing that came up was an amazing trailer for an amazing game called GunGrave Gore Blood Heat. It's going to be on Steam, PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Cloud, and Xbox PC. There's no release date.
Yay!
But I totally demand a release date. They don't have one yet, though, so fuck them, I guess.
Yeah.
I am so fucking hyped for this. I love this. This makes me so happy.
If you've never heard of the GunGrave series, there is a GunGrave game on the store right now that you could check out. It's a remake of, I believe, the first game in the series. The fact that they're doing an all new one, so happy.
I think there's only one on the Xbox Game Store, and it was a new game as well. It wasn't a remake.
It was a remake.
Nope. Its own thing. It may be retelling the original's generalized story, but I don't think it's even doing that. I think it was its own brand new thing.
Anyway.
And it was good too, because I reviewed it. And everything about that game seems to be taken over into this one. So if you ended up liking that one, all the graphics and visuals and stuff in it, this seems like it's going to be more of that, which is nice because the graphics in it were amazing. The next game that was shown off was 007 First Light, and it's going to be for Xbox Series X, PS5, Epic, and Steam release, and it's getting released March 27th next year. Yeah. If you pre-order, you get upgraded to the Deluxe Edition for free, which comes with a Gleaming Pack, which is just 4 golden-plated items of some sort, 4 exclusive outfits, a new pistol skin, and 24 hours early access to the game.
I didn't really understand why they showed this one up.
Yes, it looks fucking gorgeous. Duh.
I mean, the show overall was supposed to be like, it's Japanese developers, Asian developers is what they were focused on, and that market that they're focused on for the overall show. So maybe I'm
going to guess they pinned it in because the person playing Q in this is an Asian woman. Maybe that's how they pulled it in. She's cute, so
I guess. It fell out of place in here for me, but whatever. Game looks good.
then we got Double Dragon Revive.
Very excited for that one.
I thought it looked interesting. It's getting a new mode called the Extra mode, which is, to me, it looked like it was a whole bunch of the mini games that I would expect out of like Street Fighter intermission levels. But you also can apparently play as a whole list of different characters that aren't the Lee brothers, so that's pretty cool. It's coming out October 23rd on the Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PS4 and 5, Epic, Steam, and Switch. I thought it looked cool. It's a shame I suck ass at those types of games. Then came Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly remake. The director, Shibata, came out and talked about it for a little bit. They've added more locations and collectibles in the game than what was originally in it to give it, a new bit of spice, so that was pretty cool. It's being released early 2026 for Xbox Series X, Steam, and PS5. They don't have an exact release date, though. It looks amazeballs. Then was Animo, which is allowing pre-registering. It looks
Not sure what
like
that's about.
Yeah, originally I thought it was a trailer for a Pal World update, to be honest. It looks very much like Pokemon. And that's all I really know about it. It's for Xbox Series X, Xbox PC, Xbox Cloud, and there's no release
You don't have
date.
to mention Cloud every...
Okay.
You don't have to mention Epic. Just like pieces. Streamline.
I'm bad at streamlining. Leave me be. Then there was Sudden Strike 5 coming 2026. It's an RTS, I think. Maybe a grand strategy.
I saw this one. I saw that. I'm like, why are they wasting time on a Sudden Strike?
I have no idea. But for the Xbox, PlayStation, and PC.
Yep.
Directors go ahead.
Other things that I was going to say, the next thing was them, again, bringing up stuff that I don't know why they needed to bring it up, but cool.
The next part's just they were filleting Japanese gamers. The directors of
76, I presume.
Yep. Yeah, was it real about what they did in 2025? And then some new camps done by Japanese members of the game.
The whole point of that was that they showed off the crazy creations of a handful of Japanese creators.
Yep.
Some of which I'm pretty sure were modded and not something you can actually properly make in the game, by the look of some of them.
They've apparently rechanged the limitations.
The camp revamp.
The next bit was better.
Yeah, all I know is they were filleting Japanese players, and there was no point to that. Then there was Monster Hunter Stories 3, technically 2 and 1 as well.
Yay! So yes.
All three of them are being released on Xbox.
The first two are coming November 14th, and third is coming out
February, March.
Yeah, March 13th.
The exciting thing here is that Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2 was one of the Capcom games that skipped Xbox, along with the Capcom Fighters and Mega Man Battle Network.
They made a funny mistake in the trailer, actually, for the 1 and 2, because they said it was coming to Xbox One.
It is.
On November 14th, 2025, and that was it.
They're Xbox One games. They're specifically Xbox One games. They don't have series enhancement.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's why it was so hard getting them on Xbox, because Xbox basically shut down whatever framework those games were being made on, and they kind of had to get it back up and running so that Capcom could get like the Ace Attorney collection, so that they could get the 2 Capcom collections, so that now Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2. I emailed Capcom. I asked for a statement on Battle Network. I've yet to get one. I've asked multiple times. I doubt they're ever going to give one, but I think that's the only one we're missing is the Battle Network collection.
Very nice. Hitman World of Assassins came up. They have a new elusive target, and you get to ally with Bruce Lee, and that's out now. And
It's free.
Yeah, all the elusive target stuff is free in those games.
It is free to play. It is available to buy in the store to keep. Otherwise, it is just 2 months.
Interesting. I don't know. I find this icky. I don't like them bringing Bruce Lee into this. I don't know. I don't like it.
Why?
I don't know.
Actually,
it just
fits
feels
in
icky.
this. You know, he's in UFC, right?
No, I don't play that game. So
put him in the UFC game.
I hate that too.
Next game, let's go.
Actually, the next thing wasn't even a game. They were talking about the Xbox Ally, which is the new handheld thing. Anyone have any thoughts on this? Because I don't give a fuck.
I actually have some extra info on that.
Yeah, well, I have it for after this. We have the pricing info. We'll cover that after the rest of this showcase.
Let's see. It's coming out October 16th. You'll be able to play any of your over 1,000 Play Anywhere titles and use it for cloud and other things. You'll also be able to use your PC Store apps like Epic and Steam. I'm not a big handheld person. So, I mean, more power to those who want to play it. It looks great for what it is, but not my bag.
Yeah, and then that led into the next game because they were like, "Oh, this next game's going to be perfect for the Xbox Ally," and that is Hotel Barcelona.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that Tuesday.
Hotel Barcelona.
That's all I could think. And then with that, we watched the writer play the game, and it made me feel good because the writer sucked ass at the game.
It was amazing. Where he was like, he's like, "Oh, I need my friends," and then
he
they
called
showed the friends
Suda to come help.
Yeah.
I
that was
loved
a funny
every
trailer.
second of that. Yeah,
that's how more trailers should be done.
Exactly. And it came out today, actually, I believe.
Oh yeah, today.
Right?
Yep.
Out right now, and we will be talking about it. You two and Purnell will be talking about it on Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Yep.
Sorry, Jacob. We only got the 3 for them.
What?
I know you wanted to cover that one.
Of what?
Hotel Barcelona.
Do you not listen to the show? Oh my god.
No.
I thought we started talking about something else. No. I don't remember requesting it.
Yeah, we talk about so many games. It does not shock me that he forgets. I'm probably the only one anal enough to keep track of all that stuff.
I told you were 5th in line after me.
Jesus,
I don't even remember requesting it.
Oh well. And then the producer of HD 2D Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remakes came out and chatted a little bit about the game and showed off a completely brand new section of the game that was made for the remake, which was set under the ocean. It's coming out October 30th, 2025 on everything Xbox.
Unbelievably excited for this one.
Cool.
Yep.
Then came another game that I'm surprised Joe wasn't really excited for. Rhythm Doctor or Rhythm Doctor X. I don't know if the X was part of it or not.
Yeah.
Comes out December 6th, 2025 for Xbox and PC.
It's not that I'm not excited by it. I'm more confused by it.
It is an odd-looking rhythm game. Yeah.
It says everything in this trailer, including cuts, is unbroken gameplay footage.
Yeah.
Which means the whole trailer is supposedly played out in one single cut. And if that trailer was one single cut, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Nor do I. All I know is you have to push a button after it hits past that line, immediately after it goes past that line. That's it. That's all I understand about that game. But I was like, that's a Joe game if I've ever seen one. I don't understand it, but it's a Joe game. I think
Purnell's going to want this one bad.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It looks interesting.
I'm on the fence on it. I want to see more.
Right, next was MS Flight Sim 2024, bringing
update.
out
The Japan update.
World Update 20, which is Japan. It showed off a lot of really nice
And
places.
it's available now.
Yeah.
Yep. And it also added Local Legend 22, which is a new plane.
I like the flight sim trailers.
They're very
They're
beautiful.
about 4 times too long.
Yeah, even I, who love to look at Japanese scenery, got real bored because they sat there forever just showing off different places. I was like, yeah, I got it. Okay.
The
Stop
trailer
now.
was 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Most trailers
That's
are around
almost-
a minute.
It felt like it was a 10-minute video.
I know.
Jesus.
It just went.
Yeah.
Like next game, I know what game you're going to talk about next because I found a site that has all the trailers in chronological order. Next trailer was 1:10. Good time.
Nice. And it's Romance Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven.
Finally, they brought it to Xbox.
And it's coming to Xbox? No!
It's already on the
And it's
console.
on Game Pass, isn't it?
No,
Huh?
Isn't it on Game Pass too?
I don't believe so. No.
I don't think it's on Game Pass. I don't believe so.
No, but it is on a hefty discount. For the first 2 weeks, instead of being $50, you could get it for $35.
Oh, that makes me actually. I might pick this up then.
This is the game that when it came out, I don't remember if it was earlier this year or late last year. It was after Square said, "Oh, well, we're going to be doing everything with Xbox as well now." And everyone was like, "Why isn't this one on Xbox?" And now it kind of just seems like, we got a late start on it. Sorry, here it is.
Fair. And then the next
get the Star
one
Ocean
was,
games, please. Square, if you're listening, Star Ocean, the 2D HD remakes, please. Please team up with Capcom and bring down Network with them, and then the Star Oceans together, everyone.
Okay,
Thank
done. Next is a game I'm sure Bri's gonna like, Star Sand Island, coming February 1st of next year to Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. I was like, I might like this because it looked kind
I
of
don't know.
cute.
It looks like a chill builder game, but I don't know. I got to be in the mood for that. I know someone else who's going to absolutely love it. Yeah.
And then there was some Project Evilbane coming to Xbox, PC in late 2026, and everything else Xbox the following year. I don't know what exactly this is.
I don't either.
I kind of have a feeling it might be something Elder Scrolls related because the enemies seemed like they were coming out of an Oblivion Gate, but I have no fucking clue what this is at all.
Yeah, no idea.
Then Ninja Gaiden.
See. Project
4.
Evilbane follows a hardened team of apocalyptic survivors who have sworn to avenge their ruined world. You can enter the battlefield solo or in party up to 4 players, taking on missions and fighting powerful bosses. Join the battle to triumph over the archdemon's forces and save humanity.
Interesting.
That's all it says on the YouTube page. Let me Google the game name and see if I can find like a...
Evilbane is one word. Weird as that
Project
is.
Evilbane. Thing. Netmarble? I think this is it, though. Looks to be on Steam as well.
Okay.
So, anyway.
Yeah.
Next up was Ninja Gaiden 4. Some guy named Joe something or other came out and talked about it. Showed off some new techniques that the ninja guy can do. Apparently, you're not playing as Ryu, which I'm kind of surprised by. It seems to be a brand new character. It's getting a bunch of difficulty modes, and you can switch between them while playing the game instead of having to play a brand new campaign. Giving you a training mode, so you're not going to be complete dog shit at the game, just mostly dog shit. And yeah, it's coming out October 21st of next year? I think.
No, I think it's this year.
That's what I would have thought since I had an actual day and month for it, but I wrote down 2026, so that may have been a mistake. It might be this year. Coming to the Xbox, Steam, and PlayStation.
Yes,
this looks kind of
next
cool.
month.
Okay.
And you can preload it on your console.
Okay.
Is coming out when it's ready. That was the date they gave for Mistfall Hunter, a medieval fantasy that'll be on Xbox and PC when it's ready.
It looked really cool. It's about what you'd expect from a JRPG, or, well, not a Japanese one, but yeah, it's about what I'd expect. It looks really good. I'm kind of excited for it. So yeah, it's in beta 3 right now, so it's not too far off, I would suspect. Then they showed off a trailer for Winter Burrow.
A little mouse game.
Yep, which is coming November 12th to everything, I think, except for maybe PlayStation.
It actually didn't mention PlayStation, but it is definitely on Switch.
Yeah, Winter Burrow, I'm pretty sure, is Xbox, Switch, and PC right now. Might hit PlayStation in the future. And
I know Bri's going to want it, so that's something for her.
Then there was
Terminal Brigade is
this
getting
game
crossed
is
over.
funny.
Yeah,
I don't even know what this game is.
Well, I didn't know what it was, but I knew it existed because the DLC's in the store already. The microtransactions. The game's not out on Xbox PC until I believe the end of next month, and it's not on console until next year. But you could buy the fucking microtransaction shit in the Xbox store for that game now. That's gross.
Yeah, it's getting a crossover with Evangelion, which you can buy on November 30th. And it's going to be coming out on the console October 31st, apparently.
I thought it said
I don't know what this is.
PC on the 30th and 2026 for... Let me play the trailer. Let me check. Okay, I am wrong. It was available today on PC. What the hell did it say 2026 for then? Available today on PC. Idea. Come on. Coming October 31st, Series X and S. Then nothing else.
Yeah.
No, I wonder if the trailer... I don't know. I'm old and dumb, but even still, not on console till the end of next month, and you could buy the microtransaction shit now. It wasn't announced, and you could have bought the microtransaction stuff, because I saw it in the store, and it didn't have a game title listed with it. And I tried clicking through to see if the game would pop up for what it was for, and the only way I knew what it was one of the items said, for the game Terminal Brigade.
Ugh, I don't like that. That's
Evangelion's very popular, though. I kind of understand why they would put that forward.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. And then next
just having the microtransaction stuff in the store that early. Like, the Evangelion stuff's not in the store. It's just like the premium currencies.
Oh, ew. Okay, never mind. That's disgusting.
Oh, okay.
Age of Mythology Retold is getting a Heavenly Sphere DLC, I guess. I don't. Okay.
New Japanese units and stuff to go with it. Yep.
Yeah. And that's coming September 30th to all Xbox, Steam, and PlayStation. And then they had some Black Ops 7 stuff. They were showing off new Japanese maps.
New multiplayer maps. Yeah.
So we're moving on immediately. Next was
to the final thing.
Hold on. The final game of the show, the one we've all been waiting for, the one we've been hyping and rumoring, and the video starts, and you know what it is right away because you see the backgrounds from Colorado, the fucking decorations and the license plates, and it goes to Australia and UK and Mexico, and then you see some Japanese stuff, and it pans up to a window, and it shows a logo, and that's it. You get fucking logo. We waited
you
this
see
long
the inside
for
of a garage.
logo. We couldn't get a goddamn map. We couldn't get a car driving through a street. We got a logo.
Yep.
Yeah, you got the
You
pan
cock-teasing
license plates.
bastards.
That's Forza Horizon 6 for anyone who doesn't know.
Oh, so irritating.
Coming sometime next year.
From what I hear,
Yeah.
they're saying possibly early next year,
No.
which makes it even more confusing that they didn't show anything here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say if they actually thought they were going to be releasing it early next year, that they'd probably have something to actually fucking show people. So I don't think they're.
It's intentional.
All that
They're like,
particularly
oh, we're not gonna give them. Everybody wants this game. Everybody on the planet wants this game.
Oh, so they just
So-
want to blue ball everyone. Okay.
Yeah. And they did confirm it will launch on Xbox and PC. It
Nice.
will come post-launch to PS5.
Yep.
So it is confirmed for PlayStation 5. It is not a launch day PS5 release. I'm cool with
Nope.
that. Let
Yep.
the Xbox
And it'll
gamers
be
get
day
a little
one
bit of
Game
a head
Pass.
start.
Yeah.
It'll be day one Game Pass and day -5 if you pay $50 for the upgrade.
Yep.
And that was Xbox show.
That was it. Yep.
What'd y'all think?
I
a
like
bunch of
that
stuff in
better
it.
than the Sony showcase.
I liked it better than the Sony showcase, but like, I don't think First Light was needed. I don't think Double Dragon was needed because we know it exists. I think Fatal Frame was needed because they just announced it in Nintendo's event, but I understand why they included it. I don't think Sudden Strike needed to be there. Fallout didn't need to be there at fucking all. And then like everything else
anywhere.
seemed to fit. But there was so much that just, why was it here? The first half of the show was mostly boring. The end was good. The very, very end was the biggest blue ball moment in the world. Sony won the ending. Xbox won the whole event. That's my thought.
I can kind of agree with that. Yeah.
So we mentioned the Xbox Ally and Ally X are now up for pre-order. They release October 16th. And you better get your wallet ready. The ROG Xbox Ally is $599. But if you want the good one, the ROG
Ally
Xbox Ally X is $1,000.
And reports are that it's selling out.
$999.
It's selling out
It's sold
at
out.
the $1,000 price. Yep.
Microsoft Store sold out. It's gone.
Yep.
I wonder how many of those are scalpers.
Most.
I wonder how many of them are going to be stuck with spending $1,000 and will have to drop it below retail price to actually sell them off.
I wonder how many people are going to...
Wait, hold on. When does it come out?
October 16th.
Oh, well, no, they'll be fine then, because then they'll just sell them to people who want to buy them for their kid for Christmas.
Yeah. My question is, how many people are going to spend $1,000 on one and then get pissed when their entire Xbox library isn't on there?
Most people, I think.
And they only have a fraction that are Play Anywhere titles.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many people have not paid attention. Because
90% of them.
Microsoft has not been the clearest with their marketing, but they seem to be stressing a bit more Play Anywhere and Windows device that plays Xbox Play Anywhere titles. Xbox on PC. So, we'll see. But it's even shittier news for Xbox pricing because everything is going up again. 512 Series S goes from $380 to $400.
Yep.
1 terabyte Series S goes from $430 to $450.
Yep.
Series X digital $550 to $600.
Yeah.
Series X $600 to $650. $650 for a Series X.
Yep.
that launched at 500. 2 terabyte Galaxy Black from $729 to $799. $800 for a 2 terabyte Series X.
I'm so glad I bought one of those for $400 back when I pre-ordered it, or whatever the hell the price was.
Gross.
I wonder how well they're gonna sell, because like everything's costing more, but ain't no one getting paid any fucking more.
Well, on that note, let's keep this story going. Multiple retailers have been completely scrubbing their stores and even their websites of Xbox games, consoles, accessories, and even gift cards. Costco. North America, EB Games Australia, New Zealand, Costco US, Sam's Club US, and Costco UK. All been
Jesus Christ.
So Costco Canada and US, EB Games Australia, New Zealand. Ugh. So go to Best Buy or Microsoft.com if you want an Xbox still, I guess.
Yeah.
While they last. The other crazy thing I noticed about the Xbox conference, there were only like 7 games that were Game Pass. Didn't they just make a statement that they're tripling their investment in Game Pass? That we had like 30 Play Anywhere games and 7 Game Pass games, and that included Flight Sim and Age of Mythology.
I didn't pay that much attention.
I'm getting worried about Xbox. Konami confirmed Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2 is in the works. No games announced.
Okay.
All right.
Nintendo of America President Doug Bowser is retiring December 31st. Evan Pritchard, a 19-year industry vet and Nintendo of America higher-up, will take the reins.
Yep.
Good for them.
It's the comment section was awful because of it's a woman. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Of course.
Like she's been the vice president for how long? Over a decade. And yeah, comment section was awful.
How dare a woman be successful?
Yep.
Avatar Frontiers of Pandora getting new DLC in December. From the Ashes, a new story campaign launches alongside the movie on December 19th for $24.99. Aki, you gonna dive back in?
Probably.
Yeah, because you'll get
very, very likely. I mean, the game was good, so fuck it, I might as well.
Yeah. Switch 2 version of Borderlands 4 has been delayed to an unannounced date. You know, the console versions have been having frequent issues. The PC versions have been having memory leak issues. I know they just put out a console update, I believe today or yesterday, that added an FOV slider finally. Doesn't seem like the launch of this game has been going smoothly.
Nope. The Switch 2, it's all pre-orders will be canceled and refunded automatically because they seem to just be done with the Switch 2 version.
Okay.
Yeah. Worrying. Stay tuned for our review.
Uh-huh.
Give me a spoiler alert. Are we in trouble?
Nope.
Okay, thank God. Shocker of the week. Yakuza Kiwami 3 has been revealed. Jacob, isn't that a shock?
No, I talked about it last week.
Shocker! So shocking!
Who could have seen it coming, Joe?
Comes out February 12th on Series X and S, PS4, PS5, Switch 2, and PC, alongside a Yakuza 3 Gaiden Dark Ties spin-off. Kiwami 2, and Yakuza 0 Director's Cut will also get Xbox Series and PS5 native versions December 8th. The Yakuza 0 Director's Cut does not have an upgrade path. Yeah.
Interesting.
So, gonna be fresh purchases on that one.
Well, that sucks.
All right. Well, I got one last bit of news on my end to talk about, and
Ugh.
Scared Stiff is coming to Pinball FX October 16th.
Nice.
Elvira, yay!
Yay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Aki, what news do you have?
I already did my news.
Bri, what news do you have?
Let's see. Pocket Pair has announced Pal World Pal Farm, a farming life sims spin-off. It's like inspired by Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. It will be focusing on a relaxed experience where people can farm. The timing, though, is a little interesting because it came out days after Nintendo announced Pokopia, their own creature-based farming crafting game. So there's that. They're still little close to each other in content and the like. Let's see. Larian Studios has released a native Steam Deck build of Baldur's Gate 3, which offers improved frame rate, faster loading times, and smoother gameplay.
Nice.
Hazelight's Split Fiction just became the first video game to receive Sweden's prestigious Excellent Swedish Design Award presented by Sweden's Prince Carl Philip. That, you know, they've sold over 4 million copies since March. It's a pretty impressive game. They have a movie adaptation in the works. So, doing good for that. And my last bit of news, Steam user Sonics is the first person on Steam to own 40,000 games. Their account worth nearly $650,000 in games at current pricing. I'm going to guess they got some things on sale.
A 40,000 badge. That's insanity.
Yeah. Worth $5,000 in trading credit at GameStop.
Nowhere near that.
Sorry, $5. My math was off.
Yeah. I mean, they're digital games. Technically, it's ain't worth anything at GameStop. Now, if you go on like an account selling website, you could get $12-13 for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you should probably reach out to that guy on Reddit.
Yeah.
He might be willing to, game share.
Game share with him so you could get some gamer pictures. Oh, Jake, what news you got?
Did we discuss the Department of Homeland Security bullshit?
No.
Well, the Department of Homeland Security decided to use the Pokemon theme song and images while distributing a little video of them arresting a bunch of people. And, because they're saying
it's not arresting, it's illegally abducting with zero due process.
Yeah.
That is correct.
There are zero lawful arrests being made.
People have been wondering what Nintendo's going to do. Apparently they did respond to it today, or at least the Pokemon company did. I didn't get to see what it was, but I did hear that it was a weak response. Like people were hoping that they were going to do more.
Yeah, like sue them into oblivion. Yeah.
Well, you have to remember, they only do that to people who don't have money.
See, but here's the thing that I'm wondering. I'm wondering if legal told them that because it would fall under parody, and if anything, it would probably just be best to let this blow over.
Oh, that is very detrimental to Nintendo's public image.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can't see how that would fly anywhere. I don't know. Very bad. Very bad.
But that's all I got.
Oh, you got nothing else? No movie watch? Nothing?
No.
I was expecting Dreamlight Valley news since you mentioned it at the beginning. I figured there actually was some.
No, not really. I mean, just the new Star Path comes out next week. That's it.
Yeah, okay.
It's movie watch. There.
But I didn't have any movies.
It's movie watch. There. End of that segment. All right, y'all ready for reviews?
I should put down my game then, huh?
No, you can keep playing it.
No, she can't.
It's
You gotta
Aki's
talk.
time to success.
That's what I do all the time.
Yeah,
she
because
has
I
to
go
talk.
first.
That's never stopped me.
Lesai. First game to talk about tonight. Gonna be a fun one. Borderlands 4, developed by Gearbox, published by 2K, provided to the show for coverage thanks to our friends at Xbox. Released September 12th on Series X and S, PS5, and PC for $69.99. Crash into Kairos as one of 4 new Vault Hunters seeking wealth and glory. Wield powerful action skills, customize your build with deep skill trees, and dominate enemies with dynamic movement abilities. Break free from the oppressive Timekeeper, a ruthless dictator who dominates the masses from on high. Now, a world-altering catastrophe threatens his perfect order, unleashing mayhem across the planet. Let's all hope to God it's not Jason Mayhem Miller. No one will get that joke, but Bri, tell us what Borderlands 4 is.
Well, the looter shooter full of mayhem is back with a whole new planet called Kairos, a planet or prison planet ruled by the tyrant known as the Timekeeper. And as far as villains go, he's got some pretty cool powers, like the ability to possess people and take them over. We get a robot that keeps us from being possessed. I don't want to ruin too much of the story there, so I'll just move on. The story starts out with a prison break with help from a resistance fighter for the Crimson Resistance. We find the leader of the resistance and we go find a group to help. In general, we spend a decent amount of the intro building up the resistance. We build up our character and explore the world. And the Borderlands humor is still here, and I'm glad of that. There are some familiar characters like our series narrator Marcus and of course Claptrap. The voice acting is good for all the NPCs I've run into, but you won't see too many old characters in this game as it stands because the planet we're on was hidden and really hard to get to. But there may be a vault here, so a vault hunter's gonna vault hunt. Speaking of vault hunters, there are 4 new ones: Vex, Amon, Rafa, and Harlow. Each hunter has different traits that make them unique to the Borderlands.
Unique.
And they have augments you can place in skill trees to further customize your character's fighting style. Vex is our siren. She has the ability to summon minions or clones. Her abilities adapt to her current weapon's element, which is really cool. Amon is a forge knight. He's taller, actually, than the other characters, and his perspective is too, which is kind of neat. He has an energy shield for defense and does well in close quarter combat. Rafa, which is my main right now, has an exosuit giving him greater mobility. He needed that because his bone density and muscles were diminished because he was born and raised in microgravity. I thought that was interesting. Harlow is a gravitar, meaning she controls gravity. She's the shortest and kind of looks up at everything as a point of perspective. I thought that was kind of neat. On the suggestion of a friend who's a big fan of the series as well, I went with Rafa to start with because I previously played like Mordecai, Zero, and Zane in the other games. And that was seemingly comparable. I played a little bit of all the characters now, but I'm sticking with Rafa as my main. Here's a cool new thing in Borderlands 4. When you're playing with friends, you can play 2 of the same character. That is completely new to the series. So we had 2 Rafas in my first gaming session, making it easier to group with friends.
That's very handy.
Yeah, so no more fighting over who gets to play who. You can just play who you want to play or who you're working on at the time, because a lot of us will play through all of them if we want all the achievements. You're going to have to. So yeah, it was nice that we could both play Rafa and play different builds and play with different, aspects of the characters the way that we wanted to at the same time. Matchmaking is cross-platform, so you can play on Xbox with your Steam friends like I did. You just have to use your Shift account name to be friends with people. It was a little annoying using the in-game invite, though, where you have to go through the Shift tab to accept the invites. And one beef I have with the game has always been a problem, like in the other games in the series as well. And it's a violation of privacy that happens on your friends screen in the main menu. I mark myself offline on Xbox, but in the game, they can see that I'm playing Borderlands anyway. That has always been a problem with the Borderlands series. I don't know why that's a thing and how to get around that. It's a little irritating because I don't necessarily need everybody to know that I'm playing at that moment because maybe I don't want to play with other people or those people in that time. It's like
I never want to play with other people,
drama.
which is why I'm always set to offline. Like if I want to play with you, we'll discuss it beforehand. We'll set a time. and we'll meet up and play. There is never a time in my life anymore where I'm like, God, I hope I get a random invite to play Fall Guys sometime tonight.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
Which, there's a
I
bit
do
of
like
news I
playing with
forgot.
other
Apparently that's
people.
getting killed
Oh, really?
and porting into Fortnite.
Oh,
Oh, you gotta be
Ew.
fucking shitting me. Are you serious?
That was the best reaction. Thank you, Jacob.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. That's the rumor going around.
No.
So anyway, Borderlands 4.
yeah. Besides the characters and story, there are a lot of gameplay changes or additions to the game over previous ones, and this is where my notes get really loose. There are a lot more the game is a lot more open world, and it feels like it's bigger and designed to make you play a lot longer. I feel like this is easily a 100-hour game. Playing through all the characters and doing all the things to get the achievements.
And Mike Stand is not cooperating. I'm sorry.
That's all right. There's so much more to open. Ammo is almost never scarce, so plenty of boxes and chests and dumpsters and you name it to open. I really rarely ever felt like I was running out of ammo, other than not having my storage deck upgraded to hold as much ammo as I'd like. That comes in time. You have a new vehicle you can summon on the D-pad that is like a bike with a gun. Kind of reminded me of Destiny's Sparrows. Legendaries are more rare in this game by a lot. I think I've found one so far in all the time I played, and that might have been a bonus that I got from having the deluxe edition. There is a voice slider for only Claptrap for people who can't stand him.
Thank you, Jesus.
I love the fact I learned that a while ago, and that was one of the funniest fucking things I'd ever heard.
Yep. New take on healing is rep kits. They're equipable healing items. They give different boosts like regen and movement speed and such, adding a new layer to your gameplay. There's a lot of verticality in this game between the climbing and zip lines and grapples and things. Because while sliding and mantling are still here from Borderlands 3, you can now grapple, glide, and double jump. So grappling is new. You've got you can grapple objects to you, like explosives, and then throw them and shoot them, or just throw them and sometimes they'll explode. More importantly, there are grapple points that will lift you higher, and then there's climbing points. You'll find grapple points on climbing walls.
They can lift you higher.
Mm-hmm. And then you have glide, which is kind of your lifeblood. You'll have to jump and fly and spin and grapple things, and it's really fun. Difficult to master, but really fun to kind of add all these new things together with the verticality. And then your glide also can work like a dodge, which is kind of neat. This is not a new thing, so I don't know why it's in here, but I just have a random note about a gun called the Propelled Double Cream Pocket Shotgun. And I guess that was just my note to comment at some point about how I love the names of all the guns. They're very creative and fun, and that's part of the humor of the game sometimes. So yeah, Propelled Double Cream Pocket Shotgun. Back to new things. The Robot Echo gives you a good path to follow on your bike. So you have you have your HUD, and then you have this robot will give you a quest path. You can follow on bike or on foot. There are a lot more random NPCs and people on the planet. It really felt full, and some of that's the flavor of the planet. But I don't know. It gave you that feeling that you needed to save people, and you could see the people. So that was cool. It wasn't just all enemies. You can swim in the game. There's a lot of water in the game on this planet. This is not new, but was kind of added feature. They had like a little quest or two to highlight this feature with there's a ground pound. And then there's a day-night cycle on the planet. That was a new feature to the game. And your vehicle will automatically flip on its headlights when it gets dark, which I thought was cool. Some quality of life stuff. If you try to sell equipped items, you do get a warning. So you don't just there's no saving items, I don't think, in this one from selling, but you do get a warning. If you have more than one ally in your team, and you go down, and they both try, like two of them, for example, try to revive you. It goes faster than just one person reviving you.
Nice.
So that was a cool quality of life. And then you of course you have bounties and other missions that you can get, but there's new kinds of missions. So you've got bounties, patrols, retrieve missions. You've got a lot of options and places to get missions from. So that's fun. And then I was talking about it being a little more open world. There are world events you can find as you're exploring and doing missions. There are broadcast towers you can shut down that are sending out the timekeeper's message. And then you get you have to like go and hack it with your robot, and then you get waves of enemies to fight. And if you succeed, you get to shut down the tower. And there's multiple towers throughout the world to do. I'm sure there's an achievement for getting all of them. I haven't looked at all the achievement list yet. Bubble bosses. So there's these big bubbles that appear in the world, and it'll give you a mini boss to kill if you can stay alive and in the bubble. So if any member of your team leaves the bubble for any reason, the fight is over. But if you succeed, it gives really good loot. And it's a fun fight. Yeah. And then there's some other ones. There's one where you find like a part to install in a machine, and then you insert it somewhere else, and it'll give you cool vehicle skins or something like that. But yeah, the art... We talk about the art. It's cel shaded in the same beautiful style we're used to. I would say that this is a bit more refined of a look than even Borderlands 3, which is to say it's missing some of the grittiness of the original two games. But the blood splatter from enemies and the dismemberment of parts is done super well. You have, bits of head flying off. You'll find brains just exploding out of people's heads and bouncing around. It's really beautiful. Had to talk about that. The music felt like standard fare, and that's not a complaint.
Well, you're talking about the violence. I want to ask about the mature content of the game. Do they still censor profanity?
I don't know. I don't know that I paid attention.
Because in the earlier games, despite being M-rated, they would censor fuck.
Huh.
And it drove me
I did not pay attention.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Who's the big dude that had like the big arena? Get all their names. I think it was in the second game. I don't know. He cursed so much in the game, and it was all bleeped. And I didn't want to play the game, hearing all the bleeps. I hate it.
Was it Torque?
That probably Torque. Yeah, just that bleep tone is so ear-piercingly grating to me.
Yeah.
Like, you're an M-rated game. Let me hear them say fuck. If you want to put a toggle in the game to censor profanity for people to turn it on or off, cool. Otherwise, make yourself a T-rated game or write differently. I hate bleeps in M-rated games.
I guess I never noticed that. I really didn't. Music, as I was saying, was pretty standard for the series. The music was what I was expecting for Borderlands, and there were a few moments where the tunes really stuck out during a fight. Other times it blended into the background. And depending on which faction you're fighting, you get a completely different kind of sound to the music. So you might have like a hard rock for one faction and like more of a, I don't know, industrial kind of, for the other faction. And it was pretty good. No real bangers at the beginning, for us to remember the series by, but good music overall for the planet, for the world.
No rest for the wicked, right?
Yeah, exactly. So now let's talk about the bad stuff. There have been some performance issues on PC and console, as has been advertised and discussed earlier. Frame rate drops and memory leaks for extended periods of play. Consoles have now been experiencing the frame rate drops and extended period of play issue. Gearbox is looking into it. As of me writing these notes, at least, the current fix was to stop playing every few hours and reload. I'm going to be honest, I didn't have any issues, but I rarely sit in gaming sessions for more than 3 hours at a time anyway nowadays. I force myself to get up and walk around and do the things. And then because, especially now that I'm in a different time zone than all of my friends, By the time I get done with dinner and everything and hooked up with them, like we're not, gaming for more than 3 hours because it's an hour later, and that makes it like 1 o'clock in the morning when I'm done for them. So
This affects people like me who would sit here and be like, okay, I'm going to play this for the next 14 hours.
Yeah. So supposedly there was a patch that was going out for something, but I don't know if they have a fix for that yet.
And I think the field of view slider update went out.
I was the one that came out today.
Don't know if any other patches were along with it or not.
Yeah. And then I had a couple of like AI glitches. This one is notably humorous to me. The Froyo guy, like the NPC in town, became hostile. And we had to kill him like every time we came back to town during one game session. And then like the next time we loaded in the game a day later, it was totally fine. I have no idea what was up with Froyo guy. But yeah, we had some like weird, little things like that. Nothing like super game breaking. But, I mean,
weigh your cups properly. No free toppings.
Yeah, pretty much. It was just like he just weirdly was like totally aggro and yep.
Nice.
And then let's specifically talk about the deluxe edition, which I got.
I was just about to bring that stuff up.
Yeah.
Let's take it in 3 steps. First is the full game is $69.99. What is your verdict on Borderlands 4?
So let me talk about my feelings on the game real quick here. In the early stages of the game, it does and doesn't feel exactly like Borderlands. If you've never played a Borderlands game, I don't know this is where you want to start. Not because the story is going to go over your head, but because there is a well-established world and feeling to the game that you already kind of have to know to make this feel right. So it feels like this sort of starts in the middle and work towards an end. But that said, I'm having an absolute blast with it. I didn't run into the performance issues. I was impressed with the game. I'm not sold on the more open world concept, but I think it's a good entry to the series. So I'm going to give it a buy it at that price.
All right. There is a deluxe edition of the game that if you pick up the deluxe edition, it includes Firehawk's Fury weapon, skin, and then the Bounty Pack bundle, which
so that's
includes
probably going to be the standard like season passy kind of thing. But yeah,
it includes 4 unique areas featuring new missions and a unique boss. 4 vault cards, each with 24 cosmetics and 4 pieces of legendary gear. New Vault Haunter cosmetics, 4 new vehicles with new cosmetics and new legendary gear.
Which is probably what I got that legendary gear from.
Yeah, the Bounty Pack bundle consists of 4 separate post-launch DLC packs. So content for that will trickle out over the coming months. That pack itself is $40 and the weapon skin is $5. You could get it upgraded for $30 to $99.99. Your thoughts there?
I'm a completionist, and I mean I would be getting the Bounty Pack bundle at some point anyway. Like save yourself the $10 and just get it now. I think this is a good deal with all the extra stuff. Yeah.
And then there's the Super Deluxe.
Yes.
The Super Deluxe Edition includes an ornate order pack, which is just some skins, heads, and bodies, regal styles. They look swifty. Those are $10. And then there is also the Vault Hunter pack. That will include 2 new playable Vault Heroes, 2 new story scenarios featuring all new main story missions, 2 new map zones, new side missions, legendary gear, Vault Hunter cosmetics, Echo 4 cosmetics, vehicle cosmetics, an ornate order pack, which includes the skins, heads, and bodies. That is $50, or if you get everything together, $129.99. Verdict.
If you're getting a good deal for that bundle. If you're really a fan of the series, you probably already own your best version. But if you were waiting for someone like me to come along and tell you what you should or shouldn't do, I mean, like, if you've got the money, get the super deluxe. I don't have super deluxe money, but I liked the deluxe version or the deluxe edition, and I was super happy that was what we got in, because that saves me having to get the DLC later. So yeah, I mean, if you've got super deluxe money, go for it. It's a pretty solid game.
So overall, no matter what package you purchase, it's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have some confidence that they're going to sort out this issue that they've got with the game going on. But again, the game is still playable. I didn't have any issues because I'm an adult with limited time, and I'm going to play in 3-hour sessions. And yeah.
Very good. There you go, Randy Pitchford. Now you can stop complaining. We like your game. Next game to talk about, Atelier Resleriana. The Red Alchemist and the White Guardian, developed and published by KOEI TECMO Games, released September 25th on the Switch, PS5, and PC for $59.99. The story of two protagonists as they rebuild their hometown and seek the hidden truth, engage in timeline-based command battles, and enjoy the easy-to-learn yet deeply engaging synthesis. Plus, take on shop management, explore random dungeons, and more. Aki, this is the first Atelier game since the last one, which felt like a big budget Atelier game and was on Xbox. This feels more like the older school Atelier games, and unfortunately is not on Xbox this time. You're checking out on Steam, yeah?
Yeah.
How is it?
I really like it. This
good, $60. What's your vert? No.
It's great. So in this, you start off getting to choose who you want to play as between Riaz, a young woman who uses a wand that turns into a whip, or Slade, a dude with a spear, if I remember correctly, because guess who I didn't fucking choose? Exactly. You get to choose them, and depending on who you choose, you actually get different segments to parts of the game. Basically, some segments they split up, and then you play as whoever you chose instead of the other character. Like the very beginning of the game, I played as Riaz, and I got into a dungeon before we even met Slade, so that was cool. And yeah, the two of you quickly team up. Your sister basically is a government official who is trying to rebuild this town that was destroyed in a incident like 7 or 12 years ago, some shit like that, where red mist went over the entire town and the people just fucking disappeared. A bunch of them died, a whole bunch of them just vanished without a trace, and monsters came rushing in, destroying everything. And now you're trying to rebuild it. But another problem has happened elsewhere on the planet that has taken basically all of the resources. So seeing as you're not a big capital or anything, you're just some dinky-ass town, the capital has decided, well, you can go fuck yourself. We're going to deal with this other shit instead, because you're just some rink-a-dink, go-nowhere cold town, basically. Woo-hoo! And so yeah, you're deciding you're gonna try and help her fix up this town by going and searching through ruins. You're also hoping to figure out what caused that incident and what happened to everybody all those years ago. And you quickly find yourself learning that you can see magic, which means you can use an alchemy thing that you all find in the ruins. And at the same time, Slade's bracelet that he got from his dad with the jewel from his mom starts working and powers up an interdimensional rift. And now y'all can go explore places that aren't on this planet. Woo! Between these things, you're going out finding resources so that you can help rebuild the town, or sell them off so you can make money, so you can help rebuild the town. No matter what you do, it's helping rebuild the town. You just that's the crux of this game, is realistically that. It's go get resources, use them to combine to synthesize new items, be it, health potions or weapons, armors, what have you, and then sell them off if you're not going to use them. I have never fully understood the synthesization mechanic, which is the alchemy mechanic of all of these games. I've never really fully understood them. I just do whatever the game tells me, and then I'm like, I'm too stupid for this. Once I see something that says it's a weapon, I just click on whatever seems to make it stronger. Hey, I can admit it, I'm not very smart. I've gotten over that fact. So, in this game, I've mostly been going around collecting resources, and instead of building things with them, because I don't have any way of building stronger weapons right now, because I don't have any blueprints, I've just been selling just the resources instead of making stuff and selling them, because I'm just like, I'm too stupid, so let's just sell this stuff. Because it makes me a bunch of money, and I don't care. You get a board where people can ask you to go do missions for them. Sometimes it's, go find these resources I need, or sometimes it's, hey, go kill these beasties. Stuff like that. It's pretty simple, thankfully. And otherwise you're running up to enemies and whacking them, and then going into a battle where it's, it's turn-based. And very quickly you get different abilities. Like, after I got the third person in my team, I believe it was, it gave me the ability to where if I attacked with one character, I could attack with the second character, and then the first character that I hit with would attack again, which was really awesome. You need to have some skill set to 2 for that. I don't know how to set that skill to 2. I don't know how, because sometimes in some battles it's set to 1. Most of them it's been set to 2. I'm like, I don't know how to increase this to 2, because apparently it can go higher than that, but I've never seen it go higher. I'm just like, I would like it if you explained how this worked, but the game really kind of doesn't explain things very well ever in any of these games, which is one of the reasons why I don't understand the alchemy mechanics to the game.
Proud of you.
There are a ton of tutorials in this game, and so many of them are just a bunch of word salad that don't actually mean fucking anything if you don't know what it's talking about already, which is kind of the problem with these games. I assume at the very first game or two, they really fully explained everything, and then since then, it feels kind of like they just expect you to know what the fuck you're doing. And I don't. Sadly, I just don't. But I really like the rest of the mechanics of the game. Like, I love the combat. I like the shop ownership. In this one, you actually go out and you find little fairies that you find in other games, and you basically pay them to come and work in the town and work in your shop. And they have energy levels, and each one of them is good at different things. So you kind of just set them up to work at different stations, and once they're too tired, you're like, okay, we're not selling anything and for a little bit, and you just go out and you go collect stuff, because every item you collect, every enemy you fight, it gives them a little bit of their energy back. So that was, it was cool. I like doing stuff like that. It's nice and fun. Every time I get filled up with crap, I can go sell it. And once they're tired, I can go out and collect more crap to sell again. It's great. Yeah, it's been really fun. I've rather enjoyed the combat. The story's really great, because Rias is, she has an IQ of a potato, I think, but she's super happy, and she wants to be helpful and useful to everyone, and I'm pretty sure you could have a better conversation with a rock, that poor thing, but it's fantastic. Whereas Slade, he's like, no nonsense, very like, I want to do my quest and figure out the truth between my father's death and these items my parents gave me, and I just want to figure this shit out. And I'll help you with your alchemy because it's something that doesn't exist in our world. Because that's the thing. In all of these games, they all seem to be placed in different worlds altogether. Like, they're not all in the same place different times. No, they're completely different universes. So in this game, alchemy hasn't existed in forever. Whereas in the last game, people hated alchemists because they were seen as bringers of problems and doom and stuff like that. And you were trying to overcome that. Yes, I am. And I will forever be that because that is fun. So, yeah, it's interesting. You get to meet other worlders in this, which I assume might be characters from the prior games. Other worlders are people who have traveled here from another planet, another universe, what have you, and don't know how to get back, basically. So many of them end up, ironically, being a bunch of alchemists, and they all do alchemy differently because each of their worlds does alchemy differently, which is why I kind of assume they're from prior games, possibly. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. Any
Very
questions
good.
from the Peanut Gallery?
I don't have any questions. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh,
I'll listen to this show. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fair.
Does anyone have any questions? Like, did someone supposed to ask you? Oh, that's me. $60. What do you think of this one?
I'm totally for it. I think these are great little games. If you liked the series, you're going to continue liking the series. If you didn't like it, I think you might like this one. This is a lot closer to the prior game that came out, so they're very different from most of the prior ones. So I think it's totally worth at least trying if you think you might like it. So yeah, I'm for it 100%.
Sounds good. KOEI, bring it to Xbox. Next game to talk about, Arcade Archives 2 Steelworker, developed and published by HAMSTER. Released September 17th, Series X and S, Switch 2, PS5, $9.99. Steelworker is a puzzle game released by Taito in 1980, the year before I was born. In this game, your objective is to connect the path to the destination by placing scaffolding for a workman performing high-altitude work on a construction site, ensuring he does not fall. To prevent the workman from having an accident, it's sometimes necessary to strategically place the scaffolding so that he takes a detour or reverses his path. Remember to value your workers. Stay safe out there. Jacob, what is Steelworker?
So, remember, it was like a few years back, but like it was a co-op driving game, and like one person would drive, and the other person had to lay out the track in front of them. Do you remember that? No,
not at all.
No. Joe and I played this. Okay. Anyways, this is like the great granddaddy of that game. And what you have to do is that you have a worker who is starting off on the left side of the screen, and they have to make it to the right. Now, and the thing is that there's no walkway, so you immediately have to like start throwing down like little scaffolding pieces or stairs, like all the like you have a bunch of different options at the bottom, and your guy's just gonna straight up die the first few times that you're trying to get used to like what button does what and how exactly does this game work. I can honestly see a lot of like people just like getting frustrated with it and just like never like they would have seen this in arcades and been like, screw this thing. I'm not wasting X amount of quarters just to figure this game out. But like if you're willing to stick with it, I like personally I think it has like, I mean, obviously we enjoyed that driving game that came out a few years back, but this one, it's just like you get the concept and it's a solid concept, but the delivery's just not quite there yet. Like this feels like more of like a PC title than an arcade title. But yeah, so anyways, so you have to move the scaffolding or like the walkway, like whatever you're going to give them. you have to make it so he can get to the right side of the screen. Now, the game will throw in some stuff, like there's stuff that he's going to have to dodge. Obviously, he can't fall, because otherwise he's going to hit the ground and die. And sometimes you'll just have to build things to like avoid obstacles. Other times you're going to have to make sure that it connects to an obstacle, because sometimes there'll be like a staircase sitting in the very middle of the building that you have to do. And so you're going to have to make a little path that connects to that staircase and makes it to the exit. Like, it's, as I said, it's a more interesting concept than it is a blast to play, but I like it. Like, it's cool that you could see, like, this game idea was already, like, in the process of happening all the way back then. It's not perfect, but it's interesting.
Yeah. Well, any other comments on it?
It's frustrating as hell.
Well, so
it's
are
a weird
you.
title. Honestly, I thought this was going to play a little bit more like Hard Hat Mac, which was another construction-themed game out at the time, except that was made by EA. And I was expecting more of that, and that's like more of like a platformer and like grab this and go up here and go to the next floor kind of thing. This is really just, make sure your guy doesn't die while you're getting him from point A to point B kind of thing, and you're building the level around him. Yeah, it's just like one of those ideas that's ahead of its time. Like,
cool. Well,
yeah,
$10 on this one. What are your thoughts?
As I say every week with this, I always support, I always believe in supporting this series. I think they're doing a great thing by making these games available once again. So yeah, check it out.
Very good. Some bad news. It looks like next week's Arcade Archives game is PlayStation and Switch only. So we won't see that one.
Sad.
Yeah. Next game, DeTechtive 2112, developed by M11 Studio, published by 5 Dennis, released September 4th, Series X and S and Xbox PC for $10. Dive into 5 unique cases, each with its own gripping mini-story, distinct map, and atmospheric locations. Every case offers new challenges and mysteries. The choice of how to approach and solve them, stealth, strategy, or all-out combat, is entirely yours. Bri, did you just beat the shit out of everyone?
True.
Okay.
So this is a cyberpunk detective story. It's top-down isometric view with twin stick shooting, I guess. Reminded me a little of The Ascent mixed with stealth. The game starts out with a narrator giving some exposition to build the world about how it became a high-tech cyberpunk noir world. Matthew is our detective main character, and he's got this blend of like Sherlock and high-tech going on. He's got a pipe in his mustachioed mouth. We wake up in a bar, we drank enough to fall asleep there, and as we leave, we get robbed of all our cash by some punk. We head to a local gun store to use our good credit to get a weapon so that doesn't happen again. And then we get a little tutorial on how to aim with the right stick, reload with the right bumper. And there are 3 difficulties: easy, normal, and hard. It appear to have no bearing on achievements, so I went with easy. And I struggled a little. You can solve cases using either stealth or action. Bodies can be moved and hidden so they aren't discovered, and you can sneak up on people and execute them by choking them with your stealth mechanic. Your first case is to go back and get your stuff from the people who robbed you. I failed a few times because I wasn't entirely sure what I was supposed to do or how to hide and stuff like that, but basically you just walk around and mind you don't get spotted or it's shooting time. And then eventually I figured out that you can crouch with B, and you can use that to sneak up and better kill people. Guns don't alert people on other floors, which is really helpful when you have to just go in shooting. And
blasting.
There were definitely some missions where I felt like you didn't have any option. Like you come up the elevator to the new floor and there's just alert immediately. So while they would say that you can use either stealth, and they recommend stealth for everything, there are some cases where you just have to shoot. So get good, scrub. You can change your equipment loadout from the office or from the weapons shop, and you will need different equipment for different jobs. There are better guns to buy, grenades, things like that to get you through your missions. You have a task board to select cases and check your loadout, your info in the case, like enemy types, so you can choose your better gear, and then there's a button to start the case. You also get a detective vision using your AI that highlights clues nearby. You can hack computers. There's no mini game for it, but that was like a cool thing. You get a playback of someone's death to get a code to the door in detective vision. That was pretty cool. And there's a HUD you can use to help navigate the corner of the town that you haunt. The art style is pretty good for the style game. Neons, black and red text bars. The world feels alive with TV screens, moving fans, steam, smoke, particles, light. The music was great. The voice acting that we do get is well done. The audio was also pretty awesome. There are rain effects and sirens and drones as part of the gritty audio ambiance. But this was a fairly short experience. There are 5 main cases. I think even to get all the achievements...
weren't they 5 unique cases?
Oh, yes, there you go.
I fucking hate you.
But yeah, I think to get all the achievements, you're looking at a couple of hours. I enjoyed my time in this world, though. This was maybe a team of like 3 people. So kudos to them for a pretty decent game. The story was decent, but it had a bit of a cliche and also somehow unexpected ending, because there was very little lead up to the big reveal, in my opinion, like from a writing standpoint. It was still interesting, and it was like, oh, that's a twist. The gameplay took a little bit getting used to, since the tutorial left a little to be desired, but all in all, I liked this one.
Very good. $10. What are your thoughts?
I can call it a buy it at that price. Like I said, just, you're looking at a couple hours for money, and it was a surprisingly good game.
Very good. Very, very good. Next up, we're going to do a quick preview of a game called My Wife is a Spy. Developed by Transparent Games, published by Air 300. This one is set to release late next year on PC. I inquired about console plans. They said that there's nothing set in stone, but can't count anything out in this industry. In this Atame Isekai visual novel, you're thrown into an arranged marriage with the cold Duke of the North. Explore political tension, shifting loyalties, 2 routes, romance or rebellion. Support your husband or betray him like a true villainess and take control of your fate. Aki, I know this is just a preview. How much of a preview did you get to preview in this preview? And what is your preview of the preview?
Well, preview. So in this, I got maybe an hour-ish into the game. That was about it, and then I reached the end of it. So there's not a ton here.
So it's a preview.
Sadly. Yeah, it's a super preview.
I wish we knew.
Yeah, who would have thunk? Yeah, you play as a young woman, and she has just recently gotten her dream job, basically, and she's coming home from that to go tell her parents that she got it, because she's super excited, because, someone as useless and trash as her managed to get a job and isn't just a completely useless sack of shit.
Like us.
Yeah, and she walks in, and her parents immediately start berating her because they're already eating. They didn't bother wait up for her, even though they knew she was gone and what she was doing and when she'd be back. And then they proceed to just insult her constantly, informing her how she's useless and trash and a leech feeding off of them and isn't helping them out. And eventually she gets up and runs out of the house in tears because, this is a constant daily thing. Oh, would you like to guess what this entire story is all about? And then she gets hit by a car and dies. And then she wakes up in the middle of walking into another room in medieval times. And she's like, oh, what the fuck? And she walks into a family eating, well, not eating, they've already eaten a lobster and a bunch of good meals. And she's told, hey, you can eat the scraps because you're useless. You should have been here on time, you piece of shit. And it turns out you're the youngest daughter of a wealthy baron family, I think. Maybe they're marquises. I don't know. I can't remember. I didn't give a shit because they're trash. And they treated you like crap too. And they've decided, well, they hear this guy who lives up in the north. They think he's going to try and do an uprising against the king. So they've decided to marry you off. And you're going to be a spy for them because the father wants to ingratiate himself to the king so he can raise his position because you guys are poor. Why? Because your father has a gambling addiction and then turns around and buys really expensive shit while he feeds you basically watered down broth because he's a cunt. And so you're married off. And obviously your new husband in the north doesn't trust you. Because he's like, this bitch be a spy. So now everyone there is treating you like shit. Well, damn. Huh. So I go from my world being treated like shit, die, immediately revive into a new world where my family treats me like shit. And then I married off to a dude, and everyone there treats me like shit. I bet this is just going to be the most glorious, positive, happy visual novel I've ever seen. Don't you think?
Probably.
So yeah, you end up getting a choice between doing what your father tells you to do, or deciding to basically take control of your life and try and find some happiness here. And you might think, why the fuck would you want to help this Baron Marquise, whatever the fuck he is, dad of yours who's a complete shitbag? Well, because when you were in between dying in your original life and being reborn here, you were told, hey, if you finish your mission, you can come back to life in your original life and go live it how you want. They didn't tell you what that mission was. So when you wake up and the first thing you're told basically is your father has a mission for you, you kind of just detach those two things together. Whether they're actually the same mission or not, I have no idea. So yeah. So this is going to be a espresso depresso style game, I do believe.
Well, we don't know. It's set to be an 8 to 10 hour game. You only had an hour right now. It's just a quick preview. The game's still like a year plus away, possibly. I did notice that as of now, we are at 619 uses of our favorite word, which means
don't you fucking dare
that we got to celebrate Rey Mysterio wise. No one else in the chat can hear it, but the stream can hear it.
Seems like a very unique way to celebrate.
Oh, we're at 620 now. God damn it, let me stop the music. Added Aki. We had music playing. It was a good time. Rey Mysterio, 619. Now we're at 620. 5 unique endings. 622.
I hate you. 620.
So it's supposed to have that many endings. 10 CGs. Mature emotional storytelling. Planned to be rated 17 plus. Is there a sense of that in the demo or the preview so far? Or has it been kind of tame?
Well, considering the massive amounts of family abuse that is in this, I would definitely classify it as mature. I have a feeling they don't mean mature as in like sexual content. I think they mean specifically
tone
that
and
this
language and violence, I figured.
Yeah. Basically, this thing, from what I've read and understand, is, you dealing with how to overcome living through just constant emotional and mental abuse from family, and how you can hopefully try to attain peace.
It'll be like a harsh T or an M-rated. It will not be
SML After Dark.
Probably not, sadly.
What should we do with this one? We don't know when it's coming out. Should people add this to the wish list? Should they follow it? Should they ignore it? What are your thoughts on My Wife is a Spy?
For me, I think as long as you like visual novels and you aren't going to be triggered by this kind of thing, because this is going to be throughout the entire game, as long as you're not triggered by that, I think it's totally worth it. It's made by, I believe, Polish devs. The English is really good. The art's beautiful. I think this is totally worth keeping an eye on. I think you should wishlist this. If you're not into visual novels, obviously this isn't going to change your mind, probably.
Yep, and they are also the ones working on Saintus of the Golden Bow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same team.
Nice.
So, there you go. Keep your eyes on that one, and in the future, we will revisit it when it's getting close to release time. Sound good?
Yeah.
Cool. Brief Like a Stray Dog, developed by Rayanus, published by Sometimes You. Release September.
Christ.
Huh?
We went from one depressing game and you immediately go into what the fuck, Joe? Damn.
I mean, it just kind of lined up that way, really.
Yep.
So yeah, release September 25th on Xbox One, Series X and S, Xbox, PC, Switch, PS4, PS5, $10 each. You know the drill. If you buy an early gen, you get the later one half off. An isolated village during the war. Men leave one by one along the winding forest path, painted crimson by distant fires, and do not return. Young Nadia becomes a part-time postwoman, filling in for her sick mother. She is now a messenger of hope and of trouble. Jacob, what is Grief Like a Stray Dog?
So Grief Like a Stray Dog is a visual novel, but it is also it moves the story along through like a kind of like a point and click adventure kind of way, even though the only object you're ever going to be picking up is mail, like postal mail. Yeah. So yeah, it is World War II. The Russians are getting their asses like kicked in the war. Everyone's getting conscripted or drafted. And it's not just like the men, like older, like older teens and young women, like they're also being requested to like, join in the war effort. And so they have to leave the town. And so like a lot of these towns are really just like people who are too old or too young to fight or too sick. And yeah, your mother is worried sick about your father. Your mother is worried sick about your father during this, and she's spiraled into depression. She almost never gets out of bed. And so to ensure that food is going to stay on the table, you have to take over her job, delivering mail to everyone in the community. And at first it starts off, just like, oh, no letters today, or like, oh, here's a letter from the front line. Oh, okay, he's doing good, blah, 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 blah. And then you have to eventually start handing out the black envelopes, and the envelopes are from the government directly, and it is obvious. It's a death notice. And the tone of the game very quickly changes every single time you have to hand these out. And by the end of the game, like, these are the only things. And so not only do you have to deal with having the burden of being the messenger of of doom and death, you also have the whole town being like, oh good, it's Nadia again, who's dead this time. And it's just like it, I mean, well, because it's trying to like explain like what life was like for those who didn't get to serve in the war and had to deal with all of like the emotional and personal struggles back home.
It makes you wonder, is it that or is it a training model for what's going to happen in like 10 years?
God.
Here's a question I have about the store page, just real quick. It describes it as a disturbing and unusual soundtrack. What does that mean?
It's a lot of tones. And so I don't know how else to explain it. Like, it's just melodic tones that you'll hear in the background, and especially when you're handing over the black envelopes, it almost feels like it makes a void during those scenes, and so there is like a real emptiness, even though something is there. I don't know if I'd ever call it disturbing. Unusual, yeah, definitely. But I mean, like, if you used to listen to the Polyphonic Spree back in like 2003, 2005-ish, then you've already been experiencing like these kind of songs.
This is not a band I expected to hear referenced tonight.
Oh.
And all 400 members.
I was going to say, yeah, I looked them up one time, and it was just like, it varies between like 40 and 60 people.
The Slipknot of folk music.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it's like, they're like a hippie commune kind of thing, and it's just like, so half of them are like on tour, and half of them are, keeping shit together at home.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Cool. Well, this is a $10. I guess we'll go with experience more than game, because it sounds like it's more like a one and done kind of thing. It says it goes about an hour and a half, maybe 2 if you take your time on things. $10 your verdict?
I think it's worth $10. I did not get the 1K through my single playthrough of it. The game is longer than you'll expect. And there's no way to speed run it. Unlike some of the visual novel titles that we have out there that we review, you can't speed run this. So just be forewarned. You're going to have to play it multiple times. And that's not to say that you're not going like that. You shouldn't, or like you shouldn't, like you should avoid this game or something like that. Because I think it has a story that's very worthwhile telling. So yeah, don't let this one slip under the radar.
Very good. Next up, we got a 2-pack of games from our friends at Ocean Media. We are not only going to cover these games, we are giving them away all show. We gave out a set earlier, and our friend Jordan was lucky enough to win a pair. I'm going to give away another pair right now. We're going to be talking about Harmony Chronicles, Cat Out of the Bag, and Tennis Pro Tournaments, both from Ocean Media. And someone is going to win both copies. What do you think? Right now? Now?
Sure.
Now?
Sure.
Yeah? Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's ruin them.
Horror Acolyte, just one.
Hey.
Yay. Horror, you have them, don't you? Did you enter for someone? I gotta wait. Chat delay is so much fun. Chat delay is for Famicor. Famicor getting 2 game codes. They will be coming your way in just a moment. But let's start this off with Harmony Chronicles, Cat Out of the Bag, developed by Jet Dog Studios, published by Ocean Media, released September 16th on Xbox One, Series X and S for $9.99. Mona, the chosen warrior of Goddess Harmony, has faced many trials journeying across magical realms, but nothing could prepare her for what comes next. As she attempts to teleport into Goddess Harmony's castle, an unseen force blocks her path. The castle is sealed, protected by ancient barriers that only activate in times of dire peril. The goddess is in grave danger, and the fabric of existence is unraveling. I think all three of you play this. Someone talk. I got a message, Famicor.
I'm just going to assume that story's correct, because the moment the main character started talking, I was like, oh, this sounds like an AI voice, and I hate it. So I stopped listening to literally everything.
The woman who was speaking, she reminds me, like, first off, it kind of sounded like Cortana. From Halo, but she also reminded me of like the narrator for some of my wife's like audiobooks. Like she reads like some fantasy stuff with like werewolves and vampires and shit, and it sounds like one of those people. So I didn't know what to make of it.
So this is the third one in the series coming to console from PC, following Chaos Realms and Demon of the Void. And I actually noticed that Mona and the other characters sounded different, like they used a different voice actor or something. And it sounded a lot more robotic than the previous versions of the previous in the series. So that's an interesting commentary. But yeah, the story of Mona, the chosen of Harmony, and her friends from the magical realms, including talking books. Instead of just saving the world, now we have to save the goddess and all of reality from unraveling. Like the previous ports, this uses a cursor to play the game, as opposed to a controller-friendly console control. You have to think a little like you have a mouse, making this a little, point and click for a hidden object puzzle game, which is what this is, hidden object puzzle game. And you do have a basic plot that leads you to scenes. You'll find a list of objects with key objects to the story. There's other kinds of puzzles to solve, like jigsaws.
Yeah, I think the hardest one, at least for me, was there's puzzles that are still hidden object puzzles, but instead of telling you what you're looking for, they instead give you the outline of the object. I hated those. Those were so hard for me.
Oh, okay. Well, there's multiple kinds of hidden objects. So you have some you'll find on a list. Sometimes you have to find multiple types of an item, like, 15 frogs, 10 skulls in a scene, something like that. You'll find non-identical pairs of items, like you may have to find shoes, but they're different shoes. They're not the same shoe. And then you have to find items based on a silhouette.
Yeah, and for the ones where you're finding pairs, you have to know that there's a difference between a shoe and a boot, by the way, because there is a difference.
Yeah, and if you abuse the click and just spam the scene looking for stuff, the scene will freeze over and you'll have to wait. But there's no other real penalty to just spam clicking.
Which I'm not, that annoyed the shit out of me, because the thing is that, I understand, having, some sort of gameplay mechanic in there. But the thing is that, if you tapped what the game thought of was the wrong part of the broom, or you just didn't click on the object where it wanted you to, it would count it towards that. And so it's just I'm supposed to be clicking on a skull. Okay, I'm clicking on the skull. Oh, well, you didn't click in the right area. Freeze.
Oh, see, I thought the registration was pretty generous for most of the stuff I clicked on, but yeah.
Yeah, I got screwed over a few times myself. It was mostly okay for me, but sometimes I got screwed over, so I totally understand Jacob's perspective on that.
Fair.
And it's because it's a circle. Instead of just clicking on something with a mouse button. True. It's a circle, and just because the item is in the circle doesn't mean it's where it needs to be in the circle, apparently.
Yeah, because the other thing that also drives me up the wall about this game is that there's no magnify option.
That kind of sucked.
And so I'm there trying to play this thing on my couch and trying to figure out what the game thinks looks like a skull. And it's just and some of these things are the size of my pinky nail. And I'm just how the hell is anybody supposed to figure this unless you're staring directly at a tablet or a computer screen?
I sit pretty close to my 24-inch screen, so
it's 2025. Come on, throw in a magnifier.
I did not have that experience. Yeah, I would say for a game of this type, I thought the graphics and music were pretty solid. It had weird voice acting in this one in comparison to the other ones, though. So there's that. There are hints if you need to find them in the game. I thought the objects in this one were pretty easy to see and find. But I've also played the rest of the series and I kind of knew what to look for.
Yeah, I'm blind. Some of it was kind of hard, especially when you go to a bunch of different areas throughout the game. And one of them was an underwater section. And so it was all this dark blue. And then there was objects. And I spent over an hour just on the first puzzle in there, because I had so much trouble registering what literally anything was in there. But that's because, again, I'm blind. I hated that section.
All right. Well, It is a $10 game. It seems like you guys had some issues with it. First, give me a verdict, and then tell me what would you do to improve it. Jacob, you start.
I would like to point out one last thing.
Okay, Aki, you start.
There are broken achievements up in this bitch, just so everyone
Really?
knows. Yeah.
Okay.
What? Yeah, there's for I think it was completing the bonus story. There's an achievement. It's broken, and there's one other one that's definitely broken, and then maybe the one where you finish 20 bonus puzzles. I've seen people apparently have that. I've done all the bonus puzzles and I don't have it, so I think it is glitchy as shit too.
I did not see the bonus story yet, so
Yeah, I see bonus story and bonus puzzles both have 0 on your achievements.
I will say this. I will say this. Some of them are also broken in favor of the player because there are a couple of achievements where you have to use no hints on X amount of levels, and I've had to use hints literally every single level. So those achievements popped for me for funsies, I guess.
Okay,
So,
back to the point. $10 verdicts.
I'm gonna be a pass. It's broken.
I'm just like, I'm with the way I view it. Absolutely not. It's a hidden object game and there's no magnifier. No. And on top of it, if the game's going to be that finicky with where I click on an object, despite the fact that I am clicking on said object, again, no. So just like, this is a straight
60
up no.
achievements, add a magnifier, and have a better grace distance on clicking objects. Bri, your thoughts?
Well, I was going to give it a buy it, but now hearing that there's some broken achievements, I'm going to give it a try it. Because I didn't get to the bonus story. I got like really close and ran out of time. Because I like the series, and I think this is like a better quality series, closer to, like the Artifacts Monday games we used to get.
I miss those games.
Yeah. So
Me too.
So yeah, I'm going to go with a try it on this one.
Sounds good. Ocean, fix the achievements, please. Next Ocean game is Tennis Pro Tournaments, developed by InLogic Software, published by Ocean Media, released September 16th, Xbox One, Series X and S, $6.99. Enjoy all the venues around the world, anytime and anywhere. Most famous tournaments are here, especially in France, Australia, Great Britain, and even the US. Can you win them all? Customize your player, complete training, and play. It's time to make tennis history. Common rules and regulations of tennis apply. Train your skills in training mode, defeat your opponent, win the match, increase your attributes for the obtained rewards, use your skills, and win the tournament. Talk, someone.
I'm gonna step back. I didn't touch this one.
All right.
So yeah,
go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say, so this is it's a tennis game. Yeah, and it's definitely made for like an iPad or something like that. You have a character that you can create. You're allowed to choose from like certain fashion colors and certain attributes of their body, but that's about it. And then you can also train, but training of course costs money. So you're going to have to go win stuff, and you're going to want to start that off with doing quick matches. Thankfully, the game has an AI that will like pretty much on purposely lose. Like, it'll give you a run for your money at the start, but it's either that like, oh well, it said on easy, I have to lose this now, or like my opponent's endurance is absolute crap. But it's fairly easy to hit the ball where you want it to go. I do recommend doing the training stuff first, so you can get used to it. But yeah, and then you have a career mode that you go through, which I've only just started. But yeah, it's a very, very, and I do stress this, very basic tennis game. Like, if you're looking for realism, it ain't going to be here.
Yeah, you're supposed to move the left stick and hit the right trigger to like you aim your shot and your power level at the same time. And honestly, like I started out the tutorial and I sucked bad. I could not figure it out for a good long while. I felt really stupid trying to figure that out, but eventually I got somewhere and finished the tutorial. Yeah, I would say like everything costs money in this game. If you want to upgrade your costume, you're going to need money. If you want like a basic headband costs $1,000. And for perspective, you start out with about $400 and the price pools for your first career games are like $2,500 up to $4,500 and later tiers being in the tens and hundreds of thousands. But like you're not getting there anywhere soon. You're going to start off with the quick play and you're going to get a couple $100 at a time if you don't suck.
So it feels like this might have been a mobile game that they just didn't really adjust the in-game economy well enough.
Yeah, and then the other thing that I found was that things were cut off on the screen at first, and I was missing some of the menu options. I hit the Y button at some point while trying buttons to see if there was a setting menu to fix that, and it dashboarded me. So don't hit the Y button at all. It'll dashboard you every time. It's repeatable.
It is repeatable?
Yeah, I eventually figured out that you can use the cursor to hold and scroll the main menu as if you were on a tablet to get to the other menu items. But not until I dashboarded myself repeatedly, hitting the Y button.
Man, $6.99, $7. Compared to like the $60 tennis games, is it okay for the price?
No.
I could give it a try it at best.
What would you do to improve this?
Great.
Obviously, fix the Y button issue, rework the economy a little bit, get the controls tightened up. What else could you do to improve this experience?
Have better AI, better graphics, like better everything.
Be realistic.
All right, fine.
I would tweak the economy a little.
I think there also needs to be an actual practice area.
That would be better for sure.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of cool that theoretically you can run practice and earn your $250 for winning the match. But it's like I'd rather do it in like a no stress environment where I'm just hitting the ball across the net instead of having to worry about being able to volley it on the way back.
You can go back in the settings menu if you can find your way there in the first place. And you can replay the tutorial, but that's about it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, which, I mean, all the tutorials are like hit the ball here 20 times. Like, it's like they're nothing, like, there's no actual substance to them.
Yeah.
It's just, all right, make sure you get the idea of how the game mechanic works. All right, cool. Off you go.
Alrighty. Sounds good. If you're on the fence on either of those two games, what do you say we hook someone else up?
Yeah.
Should do another giveaway?
Let's do it.
Jacob, should we?
Oh, man, that's up to you.
Aki, what do you think? Should we do a giveaway?
Yes, I think some people need to be tortured. They deserve it.
What about you, Purnell?
Fucking yeah!
Let's do this. Congrats to BX Latino. You just got yourself 2 games. I will DM you in just a couple of moments. But for now, we got to move on. Thanks again to Ocean Media for hooking us up with the giveaway codes for that game. Next up is Green Soldiers Heroes Extreme Bikers, developed and published by Derek DF. Released September 19th, Xbox One, Series X and S, Xbox PC for $5.99. Inspired by the classic and fun arcade motorcycle games of the 90s, with low-poly graphics reminiscent of the 32-bit era of console gaming. Addictive gameplay that challenges players to complete 30 courses in search of the next checkpoint before the time limit Or you can ride freely through the city, race at high speeds, and jump over ramps and buildings. Explore every corner in search of money packs so you can buy new bikes. Jacob, what's going on in Green Soldiers Heroes Extreme Bikers?
Well, I wish I could tell you, because the thing is that this game wants you to complete a bunch of courses. And each of these courses are simple, well, theoretically simple, point A to point B. And, so on paper, this sounds like a lot of fun. All right. You have a bunch of short, quick races. There's supposedly a free play mode, hiding in here. But the thing is that all the game will let you do when you start it up is play the first level. Okay, you win that. Cool. Now you get to just play the second level. All right, move on to the third. You just have to keep moving through all these levels. And at what point, I don't know what this game does to unlock the free mode for you to just fool around in, but I don't have it. So I can't just tool around the city and just have fun because... for whatever reason, this game decides to lock all that behind being able to complete levels. And that is the really unfortunate part because these levels end up becoming pretty unforgiving real quick. And it's just, you don't get enough time to train and figure out how the bike works because the only thing that you can practice on are all these little courses that theoretically last a minute, and that's if you make it to all the checkpoints. And so there's no way to earn money. There's no way to upgrade your bikes, unless you manage to progress through all of these different little levels. So yeah, I was real frustrated with this because I actually used to play one of those shitty motorcycle racing games from way back in the day. It was called Harley Davidson Wheels of Freedom. And, the racing mode sucked. Honestly, the graphics were crap. But you know what? It was fun to tool around on your motorcycle, just driving through, the big open western area. And the game plays, you're driving your motorcycle, or riding your motorcycle, I should say. You're riding your motorcycle. Honestly, cool. It's fun doing that. But you don't ever get to experience it because all these levels are over boom. And most of the time you're going to fail. And it just sucks because I wanted to have that fun retro, that fun crap retro experience with it. And instead I got a retro crap experience.
What would you do to improve the experience? Because I've been a fan of Derek DF's releases.
Unlock free mode from the get-go. Free, whatever you want to call it, free range, play, yeah. Free play. Just unlock it from the get-go. Honestly, you might want to make some of the environmental stuff destructible, like fences and stuff like that. Because stuff gets you tripped up real quick, and so you have to be really precise with it. It doesn't let you have an it has the difficulty of more of those racing simulator motorcycle games than it does the arcade ones, and I think it really hurts it. Controls are fine. It was a blast. But actually having to do these little time trial races, nah, I just want to tool around on my crappy motorcycle and, find all sort of secrets all over the level.
Garner said he loved the ska music.
Mm-hmm.
Bri, did you play this one?
I did.
What'd you think?
I think this is one of the cool things about doing reviews for so long and showcases and things is I get to see small indie developers trying new things and expanding their skills. And so it was neat to see something different from Derek DF. I felt like there were some things that could have been done better. I ran into some issues with checkpoints, not getting tagged and I would end up getting pulled back to an earlier checkpoint. And I didn't quite understand that at first. It wasn't as clear. So that was probably my biggest issue. There wasn't a lot of tutorial, which, could have been done a little bit better, a little bit more in there. But I mean, I thought it was fun to just
like when you get to ride, it's fun.
It was a little stressful. I mean, like trying to beat the timer on a couple of those levels, like it's a really tight timer. So that was a little stressful, but like I had fun with it. Free play would have been nice. I'm not sure what was up with that. And then finding money. I haven't found any money in any of the levels yet because I was so focused on trying to finish the level in the time limit that I didn't have any time to explore the level, which is what it sounds like from
money
the
was
store
only in
page.
free mode.
Oh, maybe the money's only in free mode. Okay, so yeah, that's upgrading your bike is kind of out of the picture if you can't play free mode. Then, so yeah.
All right, $6. What do you two think?
Which that's one of the things that like drives me up the wall with this game too, is because it's just like so many of these motorcycle racing games, you have to buy like the newer models to be able to beat some of these races. Well, if I can't earn any money to like choose which bike I want to use, then what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
It's frustrating. Like I really wanted to like this game. I really did.
I mean, for the price and what it was, I can give it a try. It.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm rating it a try it as well, but I'm also voicing my disappointment with it.
Makes sense. All right, next up, Carrot's Crusade, Mimika's Reckoning, developed and published by Synergy Circle Games, released September 17th. Xbox One, Series X and S, and Xbox PC, $5 each. In a world where nature's magic is fading, Mimika, a fierce half-human, half-rabbit warrior, embarks on a legendary journey to recover the last 7 rainbow carrots, mystical relics said to hold the power to restore life and balance to her dying homeland. Armed with her trusty carrot blade and enchanted carrot arrows, they should have called them carrows, Mimika must leap, slash, and shoot her way through treacherous lands, teeming with corrupted beasts, ancient traps, and dark guardians. The reckoning has begun, and only she can dig up the truth beneath the soil. Bri, what up?
So in this, you're a cute bunny girl with a carrot sword off to find the legendary relics. I learned that story from the store write-up, not the game.
Aki, it's E-rated.
Oh.
I always feel like I have to mention when that's the case because I feel like some of these developers have good ideas for simple plots, and I just wish that some of them would actually like show that in the game, so I felt a little more like there was a reason to be jumping around and doing the things.
Yeah, it's like we see a lot of indies that supposedly have stories, but then you play it and it's just 10 levels and no story.
Yeah. So yeah, we're looking for rainbow carrots and we have to jump, dash, and fight our way to the end of the levels. Levels are fairly short. There are some alternate paths you can traverse to find the rainbow carrots in the levels. There are multiple enemy types to fight, and they take 2 or 3 slashes a piece to get through. There's like mushroom critters and squirrels and bats and things. You'll have to dodge obstacles like spikes, flaming balls, falling platforms. Your dash keeps you from taking damage as long as you jump through the fireballs. There are 30 levels to conquer, but you only need to go through a few of them to get the current achievement completion. Pixel art was well done. The retro style music was pleasant. That's all I got.
Cool. I am watching a trailer for something called Project Retrograde, exclusive announcement trailer.
Oh.
So it went up on IGN's YouTube.
Does it involve an attractive bunny girl in it too?
No, unfortunately, but it looks like if Last of Us and Alan Wake had a baby.
Ooh.
Posted a link in chat.
Me. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look at this because this sounds
Bri,
like
Carrot Crusade. What do you think of this one at $5 each?
I wrote in my notes, shrug, try it.
Shrug.
It was. I actually wrote shrug, but yeah, no, it was decent for easy achievements. It was all right. It's a good price. Go
Give
for
them points visually compared to a lot of the indies we see. Visually, this one looks good. I like the style of this one.
Yeah,
a lot more detailed and has more of like a 3D feel to it, like a roundedness to the character. Whatever. All right, one more cheapo to talk about. And then we got the big one at the end. But now, Bunny Pit Stop, developed and published by Aphil Games. Released September 24th, Xbox One, Series X and S, Xbox PC, $4.99 each. Get ready to hop into action in Bunny Pit Stop, a puzzle game where a clever rabbit mechanic takes center stage. Inspired by the classic push and place style, your mission is simple but tricky. Push cars into their maintenance bays and keep the garage running smoothly. The game is designed to be casual and relaxing, but don't let that fool you. Each level introduces new layouts and patterns that make you think ahead, plan your moves, and find the perfect sequence to clear the board. Start small with just 1 or 2 cars per level. Soon enough, the challenge grows as more and more cars crowd the space, demanding careful strategies and creative solutions. No timers, no stress, just you, the bunny, and the satisfying click of every car finding its spot. I do like how we have more bunnies here. Explore 3. This is for you, Aki. Unique biomes across 35 levels. The garage is messy and filled with oil stains, tires, and barrels, marking the beginning of your rabbit's career. Then comes the pit stop, right next to the We're getting raided, Carrington. Welcome in, Carrington. We're right in the middle of an intro. I feel like I'm going to have to start the intro over. Should I start the intro over, everyone?
No.
I think I'm going to have to start that one over.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
Yeah, I know. Nope. It's right in the middle.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Harrington, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, Raiders.
Don't want them to be lost.
There's
a lot of lore.
There is a lot of lore. We are near the tail end. We're talking about bunnies, tails, get it? We're near the tail end of our show. We got 2 games left to talk about, and then we have a music playlist to rock out to. If you're just getting here, we also have giveaways going from our friends at Ocean Media. But we got to talk about Bunny Pit Stop, developed and published by Aphil Games, released September 24th on Xbox One, Series X and S, and Xbox PC for $4.99 each. Get ready to hop into action in Bunny Pit Stop, a puzzle game where a clever rabbit mechanic takes center stage. Inspired by the classic push and place style, your mission is simple but tricky. Push cars into their maintenance bays and keep the garage running smoothly. The game is designed to be casual and relaxing, but don't let that fool you. Each level introduces new layouts and patterns that make you think ahead, plan your moves, and find the perfect sequence to clear the board. You'll start small with just 1 or 2 cars per level. Soon enough, the challenge grows as more cars crowd the space, demanding careful strategies and creative solutions. No timers, no stress. I call bullshit. Just you, the bunny, and the satisfying click of every car finding its spot. Explore 3 unique biomes. Across 35 levels, the garage is messy and filled with all stains, tires, and barrels, marking the beginning of your rabbit's career. Then comes the pit stop, right next to the racetrack, with vibrant details like vegetation and advertisement signs. We should get our logo on those. Finally, the track median sets the stage with scattered objects, cacti, and hints of crashes, making each puzzle feel alive. With its charming theme and smooth progression, Bunny Pit Stop is the perfect choice for puzzle lovers who want a relaxing yet engaging experience. Jacob and Aki, both you played this. Aki, how about you start us off, since you enjoyed that intro?
Fuck you. This is a Sokobon game, and in it, you push race cars around into their mechanic bays. They do not go flying all the way to the end of the screen. You push them 1 square at a time, so it's ever so slightly easier. Woohoo! And that's really all you do. You get
Jacob, what are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, first off, imagine my oldest son's disappointment when he discovered that this wasn't an animal racing game.
Oh, man. Is that the first time you ever heard your kids say "fuck"?
No. But yeah, like that was one of the like I had to explain, no man, this is a puzzle game. He's like, oh,
This is bullshit, Dad. This is fucking bullshit, Dad. Uncle
Yeah,
vroom,
so
vroom.
it's
Bunny vroom vroom.
yeah, it's just a puzzle game where you have to push the different cars into the slots, and yeah, that's it. That's all you do.
Yeah, I know the AFL game. It
wasn't bad. Like it wasn't overly hard either.
Yeah,
I will say
No,
that.
it really wasn't.
Oh, Bri, you played this one too?
I played it today. Yeah.
What'd you think?
I love the bunny's dance at the end of the level.
Yeah, that was kind of cute.
But yeah, it's a Sokoban game.
Yeah,
I didn't find it particularly challenging. Got through it in quick time. Good for easy achievements.
Yeah, I mean that's
Cool.
essentially what you're getting it for.
$5. What do you think?
You're after the achievements, and yeah, if you're not,
Yeah.
then no.
It's fine. Go ahead. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, fucking why not?
Fuck it, why not?
This is the Sokoban when you need Mokoban.
No.
Yeah,
Nope.
said it. I'm not taking it back.
I know you did. I'm not expecting you to take it back. I wish you would.
No, it's just not happening. I gotta say, I do feel a little bad for AFL. They're an awesome team. They send us their games for us to check out, but they're always so tiny. Like, we don't have a lot to say about them, especially when there's
so many are the same game, basically.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially when so many are so similar. So that's why I'm just reading their entire intros so that we could say more.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that you doing the intro twice and us talking about this game, I just now finished the Project Retrograde announcement trailer.
Yeah, it was a 5-minute trailer.
Which you think, did it look good?
Oh my god, that looks amazeballs. Holy shit.
All right.
It looks like, to me, it looks like Resident Evil mixed with John Wick. And I am so fucking for that. Oh my god, this looks amazeballs.
And on that note, with that language, we are switching things over to Kids Corner. George, take it away.
Kids Corner with Jacob and friends.
Aki has to mute the rest of the show. One final game to talk about is DreamWorks Gabby's Dollhouse, Ready to Party. Developed by Infinigon Games, published by our friends at Outright Games. We are Outright ambassadors, and they like us enough to keep putting up with us. Released September 19th, Xbox One, Series X and S, Xbox PC, Switch, PS4, PS5, and PC for $39.99. Inspired by DreamWorks Animation's Gabby's Dollhouse. There's 3 S's in a row. DreamWorks Animations, Gabby's Dollhouses. Kansas throws the greatest parties ever with Gabby and Pandy Paws, starting Crafting World with Mama and Baby Box, then join Kitty Fairy in the magical fairy tale garden. Blast off to Cattern. I'm sorry, that one broke me. Why are the dumbest ones
You're okay.
Why are the dumbest puns the best ones? Pattern and groove
Because
with
all
DJ
puns are dumb.
Catnip.
Wow.
This is incredible. Whip up something tasty with Cakey and Sweet Treat Mountain. Dive into the Mermaid Lantis for treasure with Mercat and race through the playroom with Carlita. Enjoy challenges and minigames solo or with a friend in local co-op mode to find items for the party and cute outfits to customize Gabby. Learn, play, and create. Everyone's invited. Jacob, I know you played this one. Bri, did you get this or no?
No, I did not request it.
All right. Jacob, Tell us about your time playing in Gabby's Dollhouse.
So, Gabby's Dollhouse, for those of you who have not seen it, it's a show that's on Netflix. That's a mixture of live action and cartoon. There's live action segments at the beginning and the end when you get to meet Gabby and you're hanging out at her house. And you play with her dollhouse, which is this multi-storied dollhouse that's full of pretty much like whatever she imagines it like wanting to be. So like one episode you might be going on a space adventure, another time like you might be out in the forest doing like a camping thing. Like it's all sorts of different stuff. It's actually a pretty fun show. Apparently it's 12 seasons deep now, which really caught me out. See, that's the thing that catches me off guard, because what I'm assuming that they do is that there's probably like 3 seasons per year, because it's only been around for like 5, maybe 6 years. But anyway, my youngest used to watch it quite a bit, and so I'm kind of familiar with some of the cats. Not everybody, so I don't know if they introduced some of these guys later on, or the trauma of parenting. I just forgot. But anyway, so this game is mainly a platformer, and you're having Gabby go around talking to different cats, because everything is cat themed. Sometimes you'll also have to deal with the cat hamsters, which are these little hamsters with cat ears put on them, and they're really cute. But yeah, so like you're going to have to get the cake, you're going to have to get the music, you need to get the lights, you need to get all sorts of stuff for this party that's going to get hosted. And along the way, to be able to earn certain stuff, you can unlock these mini games that you can go back and play at any time. Now, the nice thing is that these mini games are completely optional. The only reason why if you absolutely need to complete it, it's only for cosmetics. So you could change out her shirt, or you could change out like her pants that she's wearing, or like whatever's on her head at the time, like a different set of cat ears or a hat, stuff like that. And so that's actually really nice, because I'm not going to lie, for some of these games, like I could see the younger kids getting frustrated pretty quickly with them, especially with some of the mini games where you have to build objects, like you're trying to build like a castle, or you're trying to build a rocket, and like you have to drop the pieces in a very specific area. And there were times where it's like you could be off by a hair, and the game's just like, nope, you're not getting the star this time. And then so you're going to have to replay it all over again. But overall, like, they're pretty fine. And the platforming sections are really intuitive, and the game does telegraph like to the kids where they're supposed to be going. So thankfully, Carnage and I never got lost. If you're blowing through this game, you can get it done in about like an hour and a half, 2 hours, to 1K it. But overall, like,
didn't you do it in like an hour or something?
Let me check.
I looked at the picture you posted on the OG boards, and I didn't remember the whole time, but I could have sworn yours was under 2 hours.
Yeah, I definitely was under 2 hours.
There's some people with like 12-hour completions, and you're there with an hour and a half.
Gabby's Dollhouse. I've put in a total of 3 hours on the game. I assume that's because my youngest has been playing, so I don't know what my original time was, but it was definitely under 2 hours. Yeah, it's not the longest game, but the thing is that for kids who, kids who are not us, they are not 40-year-old adult males, reviewing these kind of games. Like a regular kid, like I think that there's a lot of replayability to this game, especially with the mini games, but you could also replay levels and fetch quests if you want to. And
you were an hour 50 some in the picture, and there was someone over like just at 9 hours above you.
This is wild.
You're speed running Gabby's Dollhouse. Is it a fun time? Like, this one seems really enjoyable, honestly, especially with all the crazy puns.
Honestly, it's real chill. Like, it has like the chill factor for like the original Paw Patrol games that Outright did. And yeah, it's just like you don't really have to worry about anything. Like, there's no timer on any of the stuff. You know, just go at your own pace, do what you want. Like, do you want to go up in the rocket today? Cool. Did you want to make the cake? Okay. Like, do you want to have the kitten dance party with, like, hamster cats or cat hamsters, whatever they are? You could do that too. Like, yeah, there's a lot going on in this game. And so I think kids are really going to like it.
Very good. I am now infinitely confused at the developer's history, as they have done Gabby's Dollhouse, Gigantosaurus Dino Sports, Epic Chef with Team 17, which is a cute little chef game, and then Zenith, I believe an M-rated RPG, action RPG.
Yeah,
that's jumping around, man. Gotta love it. Gabby's Dollhouse clocks in at $40. What is your verdict?
If you've got a kid who watches Gabby's Dollhouse, then they're probably already dragging you to go see the movie, which I'm not gonna lie, like,
you're going, aren't you?
My youngest and I had talked about it, but I think we're just gonna wait for it to be on Netflix. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because if he had been like, "Yeah, Dad, I still want to go see it,"
hey,
like,
kids, I would. Gabby's Dollhouse on Netflix.
Yay! It's like, oh no, we have to go on a Tuesday for $5 movie ticket day. All right, oh no, I'm enjoying this one with my kids. But he didn't see, like, he was like, I'll see it on Netflix. So so I'm just gonna have to wait.
Gotcha.
But yeah, if you've got a kid that's into Gabby's Dollhouse, then this is an excellent, translation from TV to video game. If you're a 40-year-old adult, maybe not. Maybe wait for a sale. Cool. But kids, definitely.
Gotcha. Thanks again to Outright Games for letting us check that one out. We will be back with more next week from Outright. And in a little bit of the vein of, we're going basketball with NBA Bounce. And even better, our friends at Outright got us a second code for one of you to win. That fun?
That's exciting.
I pointed at the camera when I did that. So if you're on Twitch, you saw me point at the camera when I said that. And if you're listening to the MP3 or on YouTube, you're like, you didn't point at me. But I did. You just didn't see me. Because I'm like John Cena.
Handsome? Oh.
No, bald.
Wait,
he could afford the plugs, though. Well, he was. He paid for the good stuff. But that is it for this episode. Thank you, everyone, for coming, hanging out, being here, chilling out the whole time. Big thanks again to Ocean for hooking us up with the game codes to give away all episode. We'll do one more drawing after we wrap this up and start the music. I think that is everything. Does anyone have any music. In honor of what's that game that came out recently, that indie that no one ever heard of? Oh, Silk Song. Because of Silk Song, I'm gonna play the song This Is Halloween from Hollow Knight by our friends, the Tiberian Sons.
Nice.
Does anyone have any clean words to end the show?
No.